getting the dust off the system, really having to scrape a wee bit of the rust off the fan, keep the engine cool, and change some fan belts and some pistons and some gaskets and other things that make up machines. And but sorry, and thank you for bearing with us. We're back, guys. We're live. There's a bunch of you here in the live chat. Fist bumps on arrival to everyone, of course. I see a lot of familiar names and faces. Jonathan Gargi, Ian Sorare, Kahuna Gaming, Jay Coyle, Liam King, Hey Bros, all the legends are here. Aaron Johns, Jeremy Graham, the list goes on. Scal, and I'm joined, Jeremy Graham, good to see you, by Harry Boy. He's back from Qatar. He's in one piece. He's back from the World Cup, and we're back for game weeks. Harry Boy, how are you? How you been?
Yeah, I'm doing really well, thank you, mate. Missed our sort of collaborations and our weekly streams. We had it going for a long time, to be fair, didn't we? Like, just consistently, obviously, up until the World Cup, and that, obviously, put a spanner in the works. But no, I'm buzzing to be back, and yeah, thank you to everyone that's willing to watch us ramble about Sorare for the next hour or so.
That's it, as always. And, we're both coming off the back of, I would say, successful game weeks. I seen your post earlier today where your Connor Barron solo effort. And it's a great game week for a lot of the community that come to my channel, and probably yours as well, Harry, because there's so many guys that I know that have Scottish-based cards, of all shapes and sizes and different kit colours. So, this game week and the next few coming, I think a lot of the guys that interact with the content here, we're all going to be chasing down some card wins and really kind of getting into that festive period, getting some presents, getting some rewards. And, we're kind of kicking off. I think I'm home and hosed, Harry, as top and all-star super rare for a tier 2. We'll have a wee look at the prize pool. We'll go through the teams and all that kind of good stuff as well. But buzzing, because I feel like I was robbed of a first place at the weekend, and like the prize and the money that would have went along with it, right, is one thing. But you know what it's like, Harry, when you're doing this and you're taking it seriously, even just getting first place is like a thing you need to do, you want to do, So to have a team that had the bones to do it and just didn't have a game week that they were eligible for was a killer. So even though like the reward I'm getting this game week isn't going to be like, first place caliber typically, a tier 2 and whatever, a wee bit of ETH, what it is. But I'm happy I've at least got a first place somehow back into the record books, as it were, by hook or by crook. So I'm happy with it for the game week.
No, I'm buzzing for you, mate, to be fair. I mean, yeah, your big sort of Celtic collection has kind of just sort of earned itself what it probably has deserved. Like you said, like last week, you were kind of robbed of not being able to enter cards for whatever reason, opto-wise or, I don't know, coverage-wise. But yeah, no, it kind of is a bit justified, I guess, with this big. I mean, it's a big win. I mean, I know you weren't competing with much, but at the end of the day, those cards won you what you needed to win, type of thing. And I was telling you on WhatsApp yesterday, like, I'm just buzzing to celebrate a win for you, if that makes sense, because I know, like, over the Global Cup and stuff, it wasn't as if, well, neither of us really, like, changed our galleries much for the World Cup in that sense. So even though I won a few bits, I wasn't planning on sort of doing that, but I know all your cards were like raring to go after it. So it's nice that you've kind of, just hit the ground running and got yourself on a nice little podium, like first week. You're 1 for 1 effectively, aren't you? Going into like this aftermath of World Cup. I know last week, you couldn't enter them. So yeah, you literally are 1 for 1. And I'm buzzing for you.
We've got thanks very much, Harry. Sorry, I was hearing this in my headphones. I was adjusting my volume, but your mic's a wee bit crackly. It's like it's in, just that wee, just like crackly. I don't know, just at different points. So just a wee.
That's
I don't know.
Interesting. I don't know.
We had some problems getting me to hear Harry, so hopefully we don't need to change the mic or anything. It seems kind of fine, but it's just that kind of almost like a little bit of static almost that's coming back.
That's weird. I've taken the muzzle thing off, so we'll see if that changes anything.
Yeah. Maybe give it a wee blow in case there's any like dust in it or something. Just a wee.
I gave it a good old smack. We'll see if that.
Oh no, we've lost him. Harry, what have you done? Harry, what have you done? Oh no. We've got him back. We've got him back. There we go. We've got him back.
Am I alive? Am I alive?
Yeah, you're back, buddy. We've got you. I was like, what happened there? I think your microphone sounds better. I think.
I gave her a good old whack, and it seems like it's listened to me for once.
Right, there we go. Sorted. Kahuna Gaming, welcome to the club, my man. He's joined the FC Barcelona Foundation. Thanks very much, Kahuna Gaming. Thanks for the support, and welcome to the club, my man. Look forward to seeing you in the members stream on Wednesday. And yeah, thanks very much, Harry. I'm buzzing. I'm looking forward to Rewards Day tomorrow for that tier 2. I see we'll have a wee look at the prize pool. So there's some gems in it.
Yeah, let's do it.
And we've got some teams all going out for this weekend, Harry. I know you only had a few bit part teams going out at the midweek, but come the weekend, are you fielding a full team? Are you back at it? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I've lucked out with a full Super Under 23 team basically. Because I've got a Gaten Cook who has a fixture in the Belgium league, Carlos Begenk, Callum Slattery, and Yari Vachon as my mids, and then I've got a Zion Fleming. For Millwall. So yeah, I'm 5 for 5 in my sort of super rare quest. I think there's 30 people entered, or 30 users entered so far, and there's 13 prizes on offer. So pretty decent ratio. I don't even know if all of them have 5 playing players, or 5 players with games, if that makes sense, regardless of them being starters. So I fancy my chances. Obviously, that number will probably increase in the next 15 hours or so, but I'm not expecting anything more than like 40 to 50 participants. So yeah, no, I'm actually really excited. I don't have anything rare wise. I have a couple spare rares, but I can't really do much with them, so I'm just throwing them into an under 23 rare team. I think I got 3 players with games, but only one is probably going to start. So yeah, one team for me, but I'm really rooting for it. What about yourself?
Well, actually, it kind of ties into a question we've had in the live chat as well from a human alien, which is a fantastic name. But I love that. But I don't know if you know this, Harry. I don't know if I did tell you, but I have sold all my limiteds.
Wow.
All of
them.
Okay,
I didn't know that.
What day is today? Thursday? I think it might even been yesterday I done it. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. And so I sold them all. I'll be doing and there'll be more stuff out on Wednesday coming on the channel. But I'll be doing like a kind of road to glory kind of thing. Start again from zero with limiteds, try and attack this kind of capped mode. And you were here, and there's a bunch of people here with us live. Maybe remember, depending on how long you've been with the channel for. But I used to do a thing back in the day called the People's Portfolio, and like you guys would shout out stuff in the comment section, and then I would profile all the players, the price they were, and blah blah blah, and then I'd buy one and put it into the people's team, as it were, or whatever. So with that kind of vibe, that kind of guys is what I'm kind of going to do for it. So it should be a lot of fun. And it's like, Harry, with limiteds, like I've had like 150 cards. Like doing specialist and doing underdog is like a different experience for me than it would be for somebody starting out. And for the capped mode, and limiteds are like a year old. It just felt like a kind of good kind of time. So to answer the question in the comment section, yes, I did a big trade. It's like 150 odd cards or something. But I kept 4, wow. Harry. I said to Pavel, I said to everyone, there's only 3 cards I need to keep, and then I ended up keeping a 4th, just the way the negotiations went. And the cards I kept, I don't know if you're on screen or whatever having a look at it.
I'm looking at them now, yeah. I've got them up.
So I kept my best reward, biggest and best reward on every metric, value and prestige and whatever else, Talos Magno. I kept my favourite reward outside of that, which was Tony. And I kept Kostic because he's won me a super rare, he's won me limiteds, he's won me some National Series cards. That card's a GOAT. For me, anyway. Yeah. And then I ended up keeping Rio Hatate Champion Edition card because I didn't want to lose all of them. And then in the final parts of negotiation, I managed to just keep him on board at the last minute, just to kind of decide on the trade with Pavel. So yeah, like I'm keeping those 4 as like a relic of FC Barcelona Limited year 1. Wipe the slate clean. Dust ourselves off. Mistakes were learned. Success was had in spells. And we go again for year 2 with the new kind of mode or whatever. So I've lost like 5 teams probably for this game week. Definitely like 2. I'm probably exaggerating. That's maybe underdogs, maybe 3 or something, 4. But
yeah.
So I'm only get rare and super rare teams going out this game week. I don't have any limited outings this game week. So strong teams and stuff, but not as many as I maybe thought I would have coming into this period because of that move.
What I mean, I'm not gonna go on Sorare data and check the trade up, but did you just get did you trade for it, or was it like an ETH?
Yeah, so it was situation? The SRD value was around like 2.3ish for all those cards, and I basically took 20% off of it on the trade for Pavel.
That's not bad, is it?
I didn't think it was
Not
that
bad at all.
bad. Limiteds have just had a pump as well, you know, so like the
Okay.
SRD
Yeah.
values are as nice as they've been for maybe about 6 weeks or something, you know. So I see a few
Okay.
things it just kind of felt like, you know, I've had them for about a year, you know, I'm not overly attached really to many, if any, you know. And then when I
Yeah.
was kind of looking at it, it's like I would really hate to lose that Magno. I would really hate to not have that Tony anymore. And I
Yeah.
would really, in the Kostic as well, like because of what it's won. And then actually in the aftermath of it, Harry, I thought I really should have kept my Spartak Jordan Larson limited card, because I've got Jordan Larson, or I had Jordan Larson in a different scarcity for every different season that he's been on the platform. At that point,
Wow.
obviously I've lost the limited. And yesterday as well, Jordan Larson got his Schalke cards. So
Okay.
see if I go back and I get that Spartak card from last year. I don't need to get that exact one.
Yeah.
I can just get anyone. It doesn't matter. He's only like £4. But that then sets me up to complete the rainbow. I could go and get,
I like it.
when it comes out, a Jordan Larson Schalke unique, and it's probably not going to be worth much because he's rotation fodder. But then I'd have a unique, a super, a rare, and a limited, all from a different season. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it?
That'd be really cool. Yeah, that would be like
He's one of my first cards as well,
as it gets.
And it's Larson.
I know when I think of you and like when I first started Sorare and stuff, Jordan Larson's kind of the
He was huge in Russia, man. He was brilliant.
Yeah, he was big. He was great for a while. Yeah, no, he was really, really good for Spartak. Yeah, no, I just associate him with you a lot from that sort of period, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice touch that you're still sort of in touch with your roots, you know.
That's it. I'm just going to put him on screen in case anyone cares. He is maybe starting to play, by the way, and stuff like that, but I'm hoping, like, you know, it's like the unique's only going to go on auction after he scores a hat-trick or something.
True.
But yeah, the one of is closing in 7 hours or something for the Schalke kit, if anyone fancies it. I won't be going for that. I'm going to save myself for the black one on this season, because, again, I don't really like Schalke. Not really buzzing about having a Schalke player in my club, you know. But
I feel you.
But, you know, it is what it is. It's just one of those ones. So I don't even know where to go from here, Harry. There's a bunch of great stuff in the live chat, which I'm sure we can pick up with. Andy Black's in the house. Good to see you. Channy Sports, my man. Good to see you. Moldy. Human Alien, of course. Pablo Bro. Charles Spooner. Good to see you. Enjoying the videos, just getting into Sorare. Well, you are in the right place, buddy, because what me and Harry do pretty much every Thursday, we've had game weeks for the last, like, I don't know, maybe like 20 odd game weeks or so, give or take. Is we build the lineups. We go through SRD, we go through Play Sharper, we use all the tools at our disposal. And, you know, to quote the podcast that went out this morning, if you've not caught it yet, go after some of that end product, you know. So that's what we're all about. So you're in the right place. And Giovanni Serra, I see you as well. Hello, Fist Bump, good to see you. Gaza and Moritz Pike, I see you boys as well. Good to see you. Andy Black, I actually shouted you out. I was watching, you won't believe this, Harry. This is like Apex Sorare Manager activity right now. I was watching the live stream for the MLS Super Draft just to listen to the little bios and all the little stories for all these little guys that are going to come out and get rookie cards next year.
Yeah.
And they were in St. Louis for it. And they had like St. Louis supporters like in one of the little studio rooms when they were like, St. Louis were drafting and bringing players in and whatever. And I turned it on and it was the first thing I seen and all that. And now we're going to go to St. Louis with some of the supporters. And honestly, I was in there for about 2 minutes on repeat saying, where is Andy Black? Like, it just hoping that somebody else in the live chat would have seen it, or maybe Andy might have actually been there or something, you know. But alas, no one called me out on the live chat with a fist bump or something, and I couldn't see Andy if he was there. He must have been hiding in the back. But yeah, so Andy, I called you out at the MLS Super Draft, and I got some great names, Harry. I'm not going to share them with you now, of course. I will wait till they get cards. We'll see what ones get cards. Because some of these guys from Super Draft as well, buyer beware and scouts beware out there. Some of them will go into B teams, won't even get a card. You know, they'll go into like, it's not called USL anymore, but there is USL, but there's another. MLS,
USL, like, USL 1.
There's another MLS.
Oh yeah, the MLS. Thing. Yeah, the MLS Next Pro or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah. So
funny story actually. My one of my ex teammates out here rang me yesterday and told me that he like this past summer he was playing for a team in USL 2 called One Knoxville, and they've just now turned pro, so they're in USL League 1 now rather than 2, and 8 of the boys that he was playing with in the summer have just got drafted basically. Nice. Yeah, one of them was 8th in the draft actually. To be fair, he just gone to Sporting Kansas City, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just telling me like, how good slash bad they are. Um, not from Sorare purposes, just like from training with them and stuff. But yeah, no, it was really cool to see.
That's what you find with
Really
a lot of
cool
these
to
teams,
see.
buddy, when they move up a level, like they've just not got
it's a different
they've not got
level.
the staff on the pitch instantly to compete. Kahuna Gaming was saying that he's been watching the Super Draft as well. Fist bump. Got to miss you in the live chat if you were there. And Andy Black said it's called Next Pro. So good catch, Andy. Thanks very much. And
that's it.
He was at work, so he couldn't be there for the draft. And a human alien is asking, when do we expect new MLS cards? I'd probably say something like March, April.
Yeah, it's normally a month or so after, isn't it? 6 weeks maybe.
Something like that. Maybe they'll be a bit swifter this time around, because, again, one thing we've got notes to talk about, Harry, before maybe we even get into lineup building, is earlier today there was a fantastic, I say fantastic, because it's always nice to hear it from the horse's mouth, as it were, Twitter Spaces from Sorare and, the team over there. So I missed the first, I set a reminder on my phone. It was the most bizarre thing, because I was like, I don't want to miss it. But I missed the first 10 minutes and I had to go back. And lovely enough, so if you have missed it, it's recorded on the Sorare main Twitter account. So you can just go back to that and listen to it. It's a wee 20-minute Spaces. It's like a wee tiny podcast. And you can skip in like a minute or something like that or so, just while everyone's getting connected. Anyway, I listened to it all. And there was some really interesting stuff that came out of it, Harry. I made some notes. I'll share them with you, and then you can let me know if there's anything else that you picked up on or anything you found interesting or whatever. But
yeah, let's do it.
I'll say one thing, right? At one point, Twitter Spaces, you've got like a choice of like 7 emojis for when people are saying stuff. If you want to like say, well done, or that's rubbish or whatever. And Dan at one point said, I'm not going to reveal any secrets or something. And I gave him the old thumbs down for that. And I got a message rapid from Channing, like, oh, what are you upset about? kind of thing. And I was like, oh, just booing Dan, he's not giving us the gossip again, it was like on the drunk cast when we pulled him on, he was just like, oh no, I'm not getting the gossip, and he ran away. But yeah, so some of the stuff that they got into that I thought was really interesting is they were talking about one thing that I thought it came out quite close to the end. I can't remember the precise words from Alok, so sorry, 2 seconds. But it was something to the effect of convenience for the game and when practically players will want to do things. And he didn't say the next words I'm about to say, but rewards and submitting lineups, was the kind of the underlying subtext of that, So I would expect and hope maybe we get some movement on that in January. Like we get an NBA style deadline where it's lock comes in from an hour before match 1, etc. So if we get some sort of movement like that and rewards then being distributed at a time where we know it's the same time every day, and it's probably quite favourable to the mass football audience in terms of the time of day you get access to it. It's not going to be 4 a.m. in Europe or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you catch that as well?
Yeah, I was sort of in and out of it. It was like, I probably missed the start of it, like you said. But I thought he spoke really well. I mean, it's only like he kept reiterating. It's only so much he can really sort of give away and stuff. But he seemed like really on the ball with things. Like I remember them mentioning like they have their SO5 like team in that sense, like in house and whatever. And yeah, I don't know. It just feels like I don't know. It just feels like. Well, from what Dan was saying as well, like they just seem really well. He said specifically he's very like he hasn't been this excited since being there for the last 2 years, type of thing. So I don't know, like read between the lines where you wish, but I doubt they'd be filling us with this much false hope in that sense. Like I do genuinely think whatever's coming in, end of January or whenever they referred to the time frame being, like I think it seems like it's gonna sort of change things for the. Or improve things for the better,
Yeah, completely. That was actually, sorry, excuse me. That was actually the very last note, and I've underlined it and double exclamation marked it. Dan is excited, because that was one of the last things he left off with. He's like, I am, and he was like, I've been here a while, and like, I am really excited, and it's like, And another really interesting one that came up quite close to the end as well was one of the questions. I think it might have been actually from Stish, so fist bump if it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Was asking them about extending coverage, and Alok's, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Alok's kind of response to that was probably the most direct answer we've ever had, and it's like the goal is we want to cover everything, but it's all about like incrementally introducing it, and it all falls under a
cost benefit, wasn't it?
Cost benefit analysis. Yep.
Yeah.
So like, is it worthwhile spending this extra money to activate 10 cards versus, well, we're going to sign a league, you know?
Yeah.
Is kind of how I read that, but it's good that ultimately it is just a matter of time, is the way they think of it's going to happen in increments over time, you know?
Yeah, I like yeah, like what you said. I really like the fact that you said like we'd love to have it. Like the goal is to have everything type of thing, but of course it needs to make financial sense for them as well. Let's not forget, Sorare is a business. At the end of the day, they're not here to sort of serve us in too many ways in that sense. They are to a degree, but first and foremost, they sort of need to make money. Yeah, I like that. I also like the whole, like, wasn't there some sort of hint to like new gameplay or something? I'm pretty sure that's what Alok said.
Yeah, that was the top note I've got here. Is like there'll be another game mode introduced, alongside. We should be deployed at the same time as the capped mode, so it'll be another division that rolls out as of the 31st of January, and it should be betaed early January. So beta stuff sometimes might even be happening right now as we speak on basketball, because that's kind of, we've seen precedent for that crossover already. Maybe we will get a
Yeah.
special weekly where they tell us, oh, special weekly for game week 342 is going to be, the stand on your head special weekly, and you need to do your team standing on your head or whatever it is. And then we know, oh, well, that's, the game mode that they're maybe going to try and evolve for, that release date. So we should get little telltale signs early January on that as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see something. I mean, I don't know if this is down the same sort of rabbit hole, but like, I don't know, SO3, SO7, whatever it is. Like, just,
Ooh.
I don't know. The fact that they're saying beta tells me that, like, it's going to be, like, very different from the format that we have right now in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see it being a new, like, a new region, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, a new division, if that makes sense. Even though SO7 would be a new division. Do you get what I'm saying? But it would be, like, that would take different coding and, I don't know, all that sort of back end stuff. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, see, when you say that, the first thing that goes off in my mind is when they were when Alok was talking about like rebuilding the game. He said this kind of terminology of rebuilding the game from the ground up again, and he was saying like a lot of these divisions kind of bumped into each other, and there wasn't an obvious path of, like that makes sense. You start here, then that leads you to here and whatever, because like underdog is under 50, but specialist it's L50 under 40, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So. And that kind of tied into the XP question they got, where it's like, well, if we give you XP, we need to change the cap as we see it now. So I think maybe it will be something that is more a footstep kind of thing. So we get cap mode 240, maybe it's just something as simply as cap mode 180, and it's 4 players, and it's it is kind of underdog again or something, but it's more in a kind of a theme, a format that the platform can live in.
Yeah, no, I just think I'm just thinking back, like a few of my friends have got a little bit more interested in Sorare since the Global Cup and stuff, like my personal friend from back home. And I know, like, there's still a complexity to Sorare to where, which is fine. Games shouldn't be like stupid easy, but I think there is something to where like Sorare needs to be easier to sort of just get into. Like I'm having my friends ask me like, what position, like, of the 5 players, like, what positions do I need to be buying type of, you know what I'm saying? And I know they could find that information out from themselves, but it's clearly, for whatever reason, they're on Sorare and it's not really telling them like as much as they'd like, if that makes sense, or make it as obvious as they'd like. I don't know. I don't know. It does need to be simpler, like just full stop. And I think that is something that this Alok guy seems to understand. So that's good for us, I guess.
Yeah, totally. Channy's got a great shout in the live chat. He's saying SO11, surely.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, there's 11 players on a football field. Why wouldn't you sort of match that in that sense? I know it then. Well, I mean, that would force people to have bigger galleries, more buy-in. There'd be a lot more variance. Like, scores would be wildly varied, when they really, because I mean, there's 11 players, not 5. So I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really, really cool. And it sort of encourages collecting, but just having bigger galleries, and that's kind of where they want you to have more cards at the end of the day, because that technically means they need to, or they will have to auction more, and we'll have to buy more. So I think that would really throw a really cool spanner in the works. That Channy's suggestion, I really like the sound of that.
Yeah. And Moldy's talking about, in terms of making things all make things make sense. Like, my winning lineup this week has just 3 super rares, a rare and a unique. And
Yeah,
as of like this change happening, I won't be able to play the rare up in this division anymore,
true.
which I don't mind anyway because I'm loaded with super rare keepers. But this will be a thing of the past. I won't be able to do this combination of players anymore going forward, which
Yeah,
it is what it is. But yeah, that kind of thing. I don't mind this because I'm collecting these cards up the way, rares and super rares, and now I'm starting to get a unique. So like, I kind of get this to an extent. It's an enabler, but I do not mind the removal of the rare option because that makes more sense, But I think I think all the rules have always been to suit the needs of the community, like in as close to the immediate term as possible, with also considering the longer term. I
yeah.
think that's the balance they're always trying to strike. Because if they did their annual review today thing as well, it was like a median post, and they talk about like how important the community is and the feedback from managers and interactions and all that stuff, and they featured you, Harry, at the bottom of it.
Oh, was it my tweet?
Yeah, the bottom of it are some of our favourite tweets from the year, and there's Harry Boy, the World
Got you.
Cup
Yeah,
with the Wales collection.
I did see that. Yeah, no, I actually, yeah, I was going to tweet about that, to be fair. No, that was really cool. I saw that. And then, yeah, Sorare Unicorn had the same, I think,
Yeah.
with Heydinho and his brother Thaddeus. So that was cool. Yeah, that was really nice to see.
So yeah, I think that's the balance they're always going to strike. So yeah, things are evolving and changing, but yeah, I'm with you on that with
It's,
Moldy.
yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know, going into this new year, it feels like it's just going to be massive. I don't know. Like, I mean, I do know why in that sense. Like, there's obviously a lot of exciting things that should be happening and have been talked about like on that Twitter Spaces. But I don't know. Like, it just feels like we've had like a consolidation year, if that's the right word.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing's really, like, obviously we've had improvements and what have you, but it's been there's nothing. I don't know. I can't think of anything. Did limiteds come in this year, or am I just like have I just lost track of
It
time?
was like October, November 2021.
Okay, so okay, last
I
yeah,
think
okay,
something like
yeah. I'm
that.
just trying to. Yeah. No, I'm just trying to think now. Like, yeah, no, I can't really. Maybe I'm being stupid. Someone can correct me in the chat. But I can't think of anything like groundbreaking that's changed um, this year in that sense. And that's not a bad thing. I just think the game is at a stage where like it's really about. I know we've had the Global Cup and stuff. You could sort of argue that, I guess, but yeah, I just think this new year now like could be that sort of completion stage for the game, if that makes sense. Like, I just want it to be, and I feel like it's just going to be the package deal. Right now it just feels like we've gone on like a I don't know what's a half board holiday. You know what I'm saying? We're not all inclusive yet,
Yeah.
and I feel like the game will be that in some way next year. Hopefully at the start of the year, like they alluded to with the end of Jan stuff. So yeah, no, I really do hope. And probably just more of a balanced game with that new update that's just come out, like the threshold thing. I know, like rare prices seem to have dropped quite a bit compared to other sort of scarcities. Like you said, there's been like a limited boom. I'm guessing that's because there's going to be some sort of threshold. Super rares have obviously, well, especially tier 2s and tier 3s, they have a bit more utility now because, again, cap mode and whatever, albeit it's still going to be tough to win thresholds, or maybe way tougher than it was. I just think the overall, just the sort of ecosystem seems healthier, regardless of, yeah, there's been drops. I've seen drops in my players, whatever, loads of people have. It's just the game, right? It's
Sure.
the economy and whatever. So, like, I just think, I don't know, it feels like something, I don't know, it feels like we're getting closer and closer to completion of the game and the simplicity of it,
For sure. And Tommy B's added an interesting point into that as well, and that's the removal of the common goalkeeper in the rare division. That was
Yeah,
probably
that's a good one. Yeah,
but that kind of
that
came
was
in
big.
almost with limiteds. It wasn't too far away from that situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was big. I mean, the sort of
Because it kind of was like
kryptonite.
limiteds came in and moved the commons down in the pecking order.
Yeah,
So that was
that was
almost
it.
kind
Yeah,
of in the same move, I think.
because people were like, yeah, why are we playing commons in a rare division when limiteds can't even go in there, type of thing, which made sense. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Tommy, that's a good shout. To be fair, that's definitely one big thing, I guess. But yeah, it's big for people who like play the game, but I don't think it's big for like people coming into the game. If that makes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's not something just gonna change. Like, it's not gonna change the view on Sorare. Okay, you could argue like the partnerships with Mbappe and Messi, all those type of things. Yeah, they were amazing, and obviously they were sort of different. We hadn't seen them in the previous years. I guess they haven't been utilized as much as we'd probably like yet, but I'm sure after this World Cup and what have you, yeah, there's going to be some really cool things in the pipeline.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it from their end that this is only like the start, So very much looking forward to all the stuff that they're cooking because it sounds pretty exciting. But
Mhm.
but yeah, guys, anything you've got on that, throw it in the live chat, and we'll definitely pick it up and run with it as we go through the night. There's a few of you there. I see Jonathan B saying my hopeful plan is that Sorare survives the bear market, which is a big one. I think Sorare will be a massive for the next bull market. Can't really see much growth these days with the state of the economy, unfortunately. But there is always those kind of external to actual football and Sorare, like real world stuff that's going on that I think we can all be quite, me in particular, kind of blind, dumb and deaf to sometimes, and just kind of think about what's in front of us in the actual game and everything that they have, the ability to influence in terms of how good they make the game. And that was another thing. I did see it in the live chat from someone, but Alok did also say that UI, UX, navigation, all that kind of stuff is high on the priority list. So I think over this kind of festive period, Dan also did say he's going on holiday, which makes me think there'll be no important tweeting to be doing because Dan is the important tweeter, So if Dan's on holiday, I think he said from Friday, so I don't know how long his holiday is, but I don't think there'll be any important tweets going out without Dan having a wee type on it. So I think that might be the time where it is like, oh, we've updated give the place a facelift, I think they mentioned something about a manager dashboard or something like that,
That's it, the dashboard. Yeah, that was the key word, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I think we might come to see that stuff over the festive period, Boxing Day, or whatever we're calling it. So yeah, anything else, guys, you want to talk about that stuff? Me and Harry will pick it up in the live chat, so feel free to throw it in. On screen, you'll see them now, guys. I've deployed 5 teams. I'm coming out with 4 cards. One of my best game weeks in a long time. It is a tier 2 party, bit of a tier 3 party as well. Not really too bothered. I'm just happy to be up and amongst in the places and whatnot. It was the last dance, Harry, for all my Champion Edition Celtic cards. I only bought 5 of them, and it just so happened a couple of times where I thought I'll just turn my brain off and I'll put them all together and put them in a team. And on this occasion, like maybe the last time I've done it as well, they've just about managed to pull me a card. I finished 53rd, which isn't bad going for All-Star Limited, but it's only going to be a tier 2, 14 points off of a tier 1. The only surviving member of this team is the Rio Hatate, who was the worst performer in this team. And the rest of them are now in the hands of Pavel, and maybe even some of you out there, maybe you've went out and picked them up. I had a 4-man All-Star team get the bottom part of ETH that will no longer be with us after January, and a card, which managed to just scrape into a tier 3 effort, which was nice. Obviously, top and All-Star, we'll have a look at the super rare, and we get just under 0.4 Ethereum, I think, up there as well, which is the best part about it for me, to be honest with you, because in this game week, because the fixtures were so dry, like that's always going to be my differentiator. Is if I'm going to win, I want to win as best as I can, and that includes everything on the you evaluate everything up. So really happy with the position we finished. Didn't win anything with this team. It's a 3-man underdog effort, didn't pan out. And then I actually had a 3-man team in under 23 rare, Harry. Finished 9th.
Okay. Wow. That's huge.
With a DNP Jens, no one else done anything great at all. Captain Jota only brought in a 57-pointer, no decisive action. So yeah, finished 9th with 3 guys and 149 points. So we'll be getting a bunch of stuff opening up tomorrow, and I'm excited for that. And Harry boy, can you do you want to try the share screen thing? See if we can get yours up. I can go to your page if not.
Yeah, you could probably just go to my. Yeah, I don't know if this share screen situation is going to work. To be honest, I mean we could try it, but share. You can share this time screen or window.
I've got you now. I'm on screen with you, buddy.
No worries.
What tab is it for somebody else again? SO5 stats? SO5 results? There we go. Yeah, so Harry Boy is sitting third now in under 23 super rare with one guy playing, Connor Barron, and his meager 37.2 points. Barely done anything.
You know what's barely done anything at all, right? But you know what's really funny? So I was keeping track. So the guy who finished second had a player playing for Livingston yesterday, obviously against Celtic. And he finished on like a score of 22, but he had the super rare. So I think 17 points away from becoming second. And he actually had 3 players with games. Obviously, I only had the one, but one of his DMP'd. So yeah, if Celtic would have scored like 2 or 3 more goals, I could have actually finished second in the end, which would have been nice because there's a tier 3 there as well, waiting for that second position. But yeah, I mean, like, there was no strategy behind this. I just literally saw Baron had a game. I was like, why wouldn't I just throw the team in for XP? And then so be it. I checked, and only 3 of the 8 that entered this competition had players playing. So, and I was one of the 3. So I couldn't lose in that sense. I could only finish third, technically, at worst.
Brilliant.
Yeah, what kind of shocked me was that nobody else really bothered trying this in that sense. I know I know you would need, 3 super rares to sort of do it at a minimum, or 4 technically if you don't have a unique. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought there'd be more like single players in there, but they just weren't. So yeah, I lucked out, I guess, and I've earned myself like 70 odd pounds worth of Ethereum. So yeah, no, honestly, it continues a run of form for me, which has been
Midweek
my
heaven.
best ever. Yeah, like I think I've had like 2 star rares, a tier 1, tier 2, and then this bit of ETH in the last sort of like literally back to back game weeks, which is ridiculous to be honest. So yeah, no, I'm buzzing with it, and it sort of just like sets me up nicely now for this sort of next period of 3 to 4 months of or 5 months almost of sort of utility in domestic leagues, and yeah, no, just really helped my gallery out 100%.
Connor Barnes actually done a decent score, Harry. He just absolutely killed himself on fouls, 3 fouls,
Yeah,
and a yellow card, and then also the goals conceded. 8 up is AA, which was actually pretty decent. So yeah, even with that 1 card, even if he didn't trap as bad on the negative AA, he could have maybe even done the 17 points without a decisive or anything.
On his own.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
But what I was
100%.
worried about under 23 is the existence of super rare Jotas and Abadas and Ralstons, because I didn't have any of them. But I had 3 rares, but I did think like under 23, there was no goalkeeper, and there was only really the Celtic guys really that would probably be feared. And the Abada super rare was in the division with me that came second. You finished behind me.
Got you.
So yeah, just really lucky, I think, sometimes, like even me included, because McBride was saying to me, he's like, I think McBride scored a few more points than me, and he finished like second or something. Let's go and check it out. SO5 Game Week Centre. No, let's actually just type him in, McBride. Let's have a look. So McBride went to Challenger, I think, and where did they finish? First. He's getting a wee bit less ETH than me. He did outscore me, 371 points. No, did he? Did he outscore him? Oh, I think he did. I think I got 340, 350 or something. So yeah, he outscored me a little bit. And I think he was looking at it like, oh yeah, I should have. Yeah, he did. He beat me by like 30 points. Because he's got that unique Kyogo in his club now. And also the super rare heart outmuscles me. So yeah, sometimes that is just about where people prioritise and where they go. Is sometimes what makes a difference in these really quiet game weeks.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't know if it was calculated, but yeah, you probably all should have got together and just said, right, I'll play mine over here, you play yours there, I'll play my under 23s here, because you all have the biggest Celtic sort of collection, so you were in line to sort of win something. It was just whether or not you would just overlap each other,
Sure. Well, I think like I talk to my bride all the time. He knows what division I was going to play, but I think again, like a lot of people think, probably had the thoughts that Challenger would have been easier, because there was some D2 cards as well running around, like Bundesliga 2 or something, some China cards knocking around. You just never know what uniques might get thrown at you in that D2 sometimes. So like I think a lot of people like McBride thought, aye, Quinny, you can charge on with All-Star, I'll stay in Challenger, where it is just Celtic versus Livingston,
yeah,
kind of style. So
it makes
like,
sense.
Yeah, so
definitely
like
makes sense.
I didn't mind taking that gamble, and I don't mind winning more ETH as a result.
Yeah,
it's
no, 100%.
Kind of the way I look at it. But yeah, it's bit me on the arse enough times where I think, I should have been smarter and played my guys in Challenger, because I've got Celtic cards and that's where they're going to dominate. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
Like for me personally, that's just the way I think of it.
Just looking at what Jeremy Graham has said here. Harry, do you feel they should not have rewarded past first with so few cards? Essentially got third with 2.3 points of AA. Got to buy a ticket to win the raffle, but Sorare have been stingy in prize pools for other competitions with similar competitive entries. Yeah, good point. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure when I looked at the game week, I only saw like the first got a prize, but when it was like when everything sort of was processed and teams were entered, it seemed like top 3 got prizes. So I don't know what really happened there. I didn't go into the game week with an intention of, I have a Connor Barron like strategically, and I'm gonna like at minimum finish third. It was just literally a potluck type of thing. But yeah, I do feel I do get your point. They have been stingy on things in the past, but you've just got to be and he's saying he's not a hater, just curious. No, I'm not sort of insinuating you are, Jeremy, at all. I know I do agree with you. They have been stingy in areas before. But I don't know. Yeah, this one was a weird one. It was a really weird game week. There wasn't many teams playing at all, but for whatever reason, they felt like, you know, the prizes that they gave out were justified, and you kind of just got to roll with the punches, I guess, sometimes.
Well, we'll see if they're justified, right? Let's have a wee look at the price. So I'll get done. This is the guy I should have won, right? If I did have a team last week, Harry, I was moaning about this, and I'm going to moan
Yeah.
about it until this game week is past, and I can leave this in the past. But this would have been the star super rare if I could have got my Celtic team out. That would have won. This guy, who, like, for a star, he's probably quite rubbish, right? For a star super rare, but he is like a good guy to get, as a reward, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
So this game week, the tier twos, there is some decent ones in there. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting it to be. It's a tier two. I know what I'm getting, right? But like, it might be okay. Gordon's now top of the pool somehow. It was
funny
Darder
story.
when we looked at it last night.
Funny.
Maeda's here. There's a few
You know
guys. Let's hear it, Harry. Sorry.
that I was just gonna say that Adam Holzek fella. I was actually trying to bid on his super rare yesterday. You see the one Robin Friday won. I was sort of in the running to try and win it, to try and buy him actually off the auction. So yeah, no, that would have been a nice little. Was that the card rewarded for first? Is that what you were saying? Sorry.
Yeah, and the last match day of the World Cup was a star super rare on it, whereas this one it's a tier two, and then again we'll look at the coming game week because it's only a tier one, so we'll see what's kind of inside that and all the rest of it. But the tier twos, I see some guys here, very familiar names across the Sorare community. Gareth Bale was in here as a tier two super rare at LAFC.
Nice.
Right in the middle of the pool. Vinny Souza, Nico Elvelde, World Cup hero Giroud. Probably take a pass on that, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Maeda was up there. Craig Gordon right at the top. Arthur Cabral, who had a huge reputation coming out of Switzerland, going to Fiorentina. It's not really happened for him, but he could be one to maybe hold on for if he goes back to Challenger or something. And it's such a deep pool, Harry. It is a real bag of jaggies, as I say on this channel. Eric Martel, Anthony Ralston are in here. Arunes, the guy that went from Feyenoord to Benfica.
Yeah.
He's there. Abu Diallo. Laszlo Kleinheisler is in here. David Marshall, goalkeeper again. Renato Sanchez. Jose Maria Jimenez. The Dutch guy at Toulouse. The other Dutch guy at Toulouse, not the big one, the wee one. So maybe I get something decent. I'm hoping I just get something quite useful out of this. My hopes and my prayers are for a challenger midfielder that's top shelf, or I think that's kind of what I'm after. A high-end challenger mid, if there's one in here. I don't know if there is.
No, there's some decent players in there, definitely.
Yeah.
I think anything like above 0.6 and above, you'd have to take take that with your ETH as well. It's basically a 1 ETH sort of win in that sense at a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd hope you wouldn't get anyone that's worth less than 0.6, if that makes sense. It could be possible. Don't get me wrong. I don't know who's in there that I don't know all the prices, but that would be like my goal if I was you in that sense. Like 1 ETH worth of of rewards to where you didn't really work that hard for them. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Like I've done it the last few weeks as well. Like it was kind of one of those ones where you've built up this gallery, like you did deserve it, obviously, because you've collected these cards over God knows how many weeks / almost a year. The McGregor, whatever, like it was all sort of planned out in that sense. But no, you deserve it. But what I'm saying is you didn't play against that many teams.
I get
in that sense. So it's a complete. I think it's I think it's great, and I think you should get someone decent. I really do.
Jeremy Graham's got a great shout saying Choupo-Moting would be phenomenal. I didn't really see him there. Steph Peters says Kahuna Gaming. And Daniel Doike says Stocky Scott. Great shouts, by the way. Great cards in the tier 2 pool. In that respect.
Doike could be nice. Steph Peters as well. Yeah, some really nice pulls. Dedic was the Salzburg right back before the World Cup break. Downside is the big win to break. Yeah. Dedic is a decent little player, to be fair.
Angelino, set piece taking fullback. We love a bit of Angelino on this channel. Yeah.
You'd love that. I'd be right up your alley.
Yeah, that'd be fun for sure. I say, I can't remember who I was talking to last night, but top of the pool was Dardar, who I was poo-pooing saying I definitely don't want to win him. But then when I looked at his SO5, I've got it on the screen now if you haven't ever checked this guy out. He must be on set pieces, and he's a defensive midfielder, so he'll be getting triples and doubles of stuff, but his scores are blinding, and he was top of the tier 2 pool last night before I went to bed. Stefano Sensi comes into this as well, and he would be brilliant to win, but he's recently had a really bad injury where he was left the field crying, and a lot of people read into that he was crying for his career, so I've not heard any latest news on Stefano Sensi, so I don't know how excited I'd be to win that super rare until I learn a bit more. Koa Takura was in there as well, but This Darder guy, if I got a guy of this level from tier 2 in terms of SO5 scores, I'll be buzzing.
Yeah, that'd be unreal.
Oh, and Harry's ran away again. We've lost him. So yeah, so coming into this game week, I'll just wait till we get Harry back. I've got 6 teams here. I'll just kind of finish what I was talking about in terms of the prize pools. So if I look at All-Star Super Rare, and you guys will be doing this in all the leagues and competitions that you compete in. But what the first thing I always want to do across is scarcity, whether it be rare, super rare, limited, anything. So I want to look at the complete prize pool. I want to see what tiers are available, and I want to click in. I want to see what is in that tier and think, right, okay, well, kind of what's the best I could hope for? What's the worst to expect if I did manage to get my way up there? Max Arnold, yes, please. Angus Gunn would be great. Manu Coney, every day of the week, I would take one of that as a tier 1. And I'm sure we'll see if Harry's back in the house. But the tier 1 pool actually looks pretty good. Turnbull would be fun. Chow Henrique, yes, please. Jesper Lindstrom, not a problem. Carl Starfelt would be a huge win for the channel. Hadzimetovic at Konyaspor, I did see him in the tier 2 pool. I could win him this game week. Jeremy Graham, he would be great fun. Jean Amani says Sigor Paulsen would be great SR to get midweek utility as well. Jean Amani, I'll keep my eyes open for him. Milan Scout says Lavaja is perfect. I would love a Lavaja super rare, but I really don't have. I've got too many strikers as it is. But yeah, Lavaja would be brilliant. It would be incredible. Dedic as well, Salzburg right back before the World Cup, Stocky Scott. I think Harry quoted you. I don't know if Harry's coming back. He's normally peeped back in by now. So yeah, we'll wait and see if Harry returns. And I'll get to, yeah, so I think what I'll be doing now with these is I'll probably just fire up a team and we'll wait for the return of Harry as it was. So for this coming game week, I've got a bunch. So I'm really torn, and I know a bunch is here. So I actually seen a bunch of stuff in the live chat about Abada and about a few other stuff. So we'll get to Celtic chat now, okay? So number 1, I'm not too confident on predicting the team this weekend, okay? I did the Celts Are Here podcast with Declan McConville. Highly recommend you check that out because Declan's a very, very well respected journalist within like the kind of Celtic community and whatever. He's always at the official press conferences. He's always at all the stuff representing all the major Celtic kind of fan media outlets. He's a very well connected lad. Knows his onions. Declan really knows his onions. And he thinks we're going to make 5 changes. He thinks Moy, Turnbull, Giakoumakis and Haxa are all primed to come into the team. And of course, we're forced to change Anthony Ralston. Probably this game will come too soon for him, regardless of how severe the injury is. He looked to be subbed off last night holding his lower back. That was last night. We're playing on Saturday. So I think any kind of back pain that gets you subbed off a football match, you're not going to be playing like 48 hours later, essentially. So I think Declan reckons we're in for 5 changes. I don't see it that way. I think maybe minus the Ralston thing, I think maybe 2 changes. Like the manager's comments were disappointment around the fact about people not being in the box. So that does signal to me that somebody like maybe Turnbull or Moy could come in ahead of Rio or O'Reilly potentially. And again, equally, everyone who watched the game, Jota's had 2 games where he's not really done it, and the manager will give Haxa the shot. I think Kyogo, I think, starts. He's scoring. He's in good form. He's the manager's guy. Maeda DNP'd in the last game, and I think that was partially down to the Ralston substitution that no one expected. I think the manager would have gave Maeda minutes over Abada at some point, like they did in the last game. They subbed off for each other at halftime, and I think Abada will feature 100% in this match. And Declan reckons that Giakoumakis will start over Kyogo, but Giakoumakis tweeted out today a little egg timer, sand timer thing with a picture of him coming on against Livingston. And a lot of people read that as he's saying, like, time is ticking, I'm out of here. I think my first thoughts when I seen it was he's saying his time is coming, he's going to start at the weekend. So I'm really conflicted with Celtic. I'm really not too sure, outside of maybe like 6 guys, who is really going to play. So we'll do our best to go through that. Just running my Celtic stack and a decent underdog and specialist team this week, says Daniel C. Harry Trades, you can come back, mate. The link should still be working. You just vanished, mate. You just absolutely vanished. I've not got a notification to say you're trying to come back, Harry, but the door is still open for you. R.I.P. Harry, says all the guys in the chat. But yeah, I'll get this page up. So I've built my teams already. I'll show you what I've got laid out there. And I might even be changing it. What's this? Why is this went to... Oh, so I did a little trade today, guys. I brought in... I swapped my yens my Moritz Jens from Lorient, and I got jersey number Moritz Jens from this year into the club today, so I was actually quite happy with that. So I've got a wee crappy underdog team. I'm not really too concerned about that, right? But I'm thinking with the strength I've got in my teams, right, and the amount of question marks I've got amongst all positions of the pitch, really, I'm trying to minimise question marks as possible in the one team I can. And now McGregor's the most nailed on player I've got, and he's a unique. So that means for me, I'm going to be prioritising that division again this game week. Now, I did have Jota in here as the rare card to play, but then after talking to Declan, I'm thinking, maybe I just drop Jota and get Kyogo super rare back in there. I think talking teasing out is probably what I'm going to do, because I think Kyogo is featuring no matter what. And if he doesn't start, he comes off the bench. I don't think he's really any less potent for it. And with Giakoumakis' tweet earlier today, I think that maybe just pushes Kyogo being the good egg, the good soldier, as it were. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with Kyogo up here. So we're going hard and heavy. Snodgrass, the AA machine, is captain. McGregor is here to take over from Lord Vanaken. Lord Vanaken's days are over. Callum McGregor, the Lord of Scotland himself. Lord of the... Oh, what was that TV show again? The pure Scottish one. There was a guy up in the Highlands. It's not Lord of the Manor, but it's something like that. Monarch of the Loch. That's it. The Monarch of the Loch. Callum McGregor. His SO5 scores are starting. Look at that L5. They are starting to do what they should have always been doing. If we look at his all-timer, we know McGregor's got those massive scores in him, and it feels like this time on the sidelines, he's had, this is just my opinion, he's had that opportunity to observe the team under Postecoglou from a bird's eye view for a couple of weeks and really observe all the players that are playing in his space and seeing where they're missing opportunities. And it feels like McGregor is back with a bang, better than ever before, AA through the roof. And yeah, I think he is such a strong card now. He's coming into his own. He's getting priced appropriately now. I'm still gutted I've not got a rare somehow, or a super rare for that matter. But anyway, that's how we roll there. And Snodgrass, like I say, an AA monster. And I was listening to the Open Goal podcast. If you don't listen to that, it's a decent listen for Scottish football. It's not terribly scientific or anything. It is really mates in a pub banter. But all those guys are connected to the Scottish game. They're all ex-pros and involved in it. You don't need me to explain who they are. If you do, we can talk about it. It's not really important. But it's a decent podcast to listen to. But one of the guys that features in the podcast is Andy Halliday, who plays for Hearts. And Andy Halliday's fed into those guys that in training and such, that Snodgrass is like Premier League level pro, quality and ability, positivity around the place, yada yada. Every time he's featured, he just has not disappointed on AA, and he's on all the sets. So when he does clutch in with one of these assists, he's a huge piece. So I think I'm going into this with Taylor as well, who's a man. Craig Gordon's a hero, and Kyogo, who will feature at some point, is always goal dangerous. I'm chasing it down the tier ones. We want to be getting back on that podium again. We'll check the notifications and see Harry's not at the door yet. Calmac versus teams that play 10 man at the back is almost guaranteed 70. Yeah, he's getting on all the passes now. But I think the difference between the game last night versus Aberdeen is there was not really any or many interceptions or tackles for him to get involved in. And for me, that's held McGregor's game back greatly this season to this point. But what he added in now is he's getting into the box a bit more. He's getting more attempted assists. He's getting more of those attacking passes captured. And that's brilliant, you know. CCV and Greg Taylor, they are a rotate. No, CCV and Greg Taylor are nailed, right? So let's have a look at Play Sharper, right? So for me, Taylor, Starfelt, and Carter Vickers are nailed on, right? Them and Joe Hart. I don't think the manager. There was a wee bit of chat in the Celtic community that would decry it, that Taylor might play right back, and why is this not working? It's all there. We go. The Taylor might play right back and Bernabeu would play left back. I just do not see that happening. They've not got predictions on this, I don't think, do they? No. I'll maybe I need to log in. 2 seconds, guys, to just change the screen again. I'll get it sorted. So because Ralston's going to be out, I think the manager is for lack of a better term, grooming the team towards some sort of crescendo to smash Rangers on the 2nd of January. And I think a huge part of any game plan for that is going to be defensive solidarity and consistency. So the injury to Anthony Ralston is a spanner in the works. Alistair Johnson cannot play until the Rangers game. Maybe Juranovic will make it back for Hibs, but that is a real coin toss. So I don't think he'll want to change left back, centre back at all. I think he'll just want to put somebody in place to fill it right back. We've previously seen Welsh play right back. Welsh is also injured at the moment, unfortunately. So I think Jens is going to play right back, personally. Now, something wacky could happen, like Forrest or Maeda could go free at the back. Something mental could happen. I don't see that, to be honest, but it's not impossible. Juranovic, no chance of playing this game. No chance at all. Sent another link. I think the others have expired. Oh, okay. I'll go and get you another link, buddy. 2 seconds. So that's the defence, right? Now, the midfield is where the real bones of contention come. And that's normally where... Let me just check what one was you, Harry. Sorry. Oh! No, yeah, so that's you. That one. Generate new link. Copy. And then let's go and send it to Harry Boy. So McGregor is undroppable, right? And even as I'm about to say this, I don't think there's any reason for the manager to be thinking about resting or rotating any of the players. They've just all been off for 6 weeks. The main guys that carry the main workload for the team rarely play 90 minutes. Abada get 90, and I think that might put his place in jeopardy, despite his amazing performances. I think the manager will start Abada, but again, that wouldn't surprise me because he did play 45, and then he did play 90. So Maeda, again, the converse to that, played 0 in 45. So I wouldn't be surprised if that whole job share element comes back into it. I think I can hear Harry. No, I can't. Maybe I'm tripping. No notifications. Harry's not back with us just yet. And yeah, we don't actually have predicted lineups for Scotland for the weekend yet. So we can't really look at that on a Play Sharper front now. And oh, I've got a wee notification. Somebody sent me a counter offer. Let's see. So guys, I am currently... So I got the jersey number Jens earlier on. And... what do you think of this, guys? I want jersey number Santi Rodriguez. Who knows where he's going to play next year? This guy is adamant that he wants 0.1 ETH to trade. I think that's a bit steep. What do you think? Let me know before I do anything from this counter offer or whatever. Let me know, guys, what you think. Is that too steep? 0.1 to just get the jersey number swap over the line? I think it's too steep personally, but let me know what your thoughts are. But yeah, so we get into midfield, right? I think McGregor is nailed on, but the manager's comments about not getting into the box and not putting the chances away that we're creating, you know, there will be a forward element of that, but there's a third man runner from midfield element of that as well. Now, who does he assign the blame to? I think a lot of people would probably say Rio over O'Reilly. I'd probably go along with that. But we've seen that O'Reilly, Rio Hatate, has been borderline undroppable for the manager, and also we really want Rio O'Reilly with McGregor to get back into a real cohesion, get back into a real synergy, so that we can really go and kick on this season. And again, for that reason, Rio doesn't play more than 60 minutes, so there's no reason for him to be tired or knackered. Same with O'Reilly. So I struggle to see any changes in the starting 11 in midfield, although I say my co-host at the Celtic here, Declan, thinks that Moy and Turnbull have got a credible shout of starting. I agree, they do. I just don't see it. Then we get to up front. Let's see, 0.03 max, 0.05 is too steep. That's why I sent in the first place, 50 quid. I thought that was a kind of max effort, you know. Could build a great limited stack for 0.1. Yeah, you could, Ben Johnson, you're right. You could. 100 quid, isn't it? I'm at the mercy of the guy. He's the only one that has it. He's the only one that's going to have it, you know. But I do think that's too steep, you know. My problem is I did offer him 0.1 ages ago when I had ETH coming out my backside. And he's still after the same offer, of course. But times change, my man. Great. I have Hart, CCV, defensive stack, and specialist. Could not do it as Hart is under 40. Yeah, that's... Harry, I've sent you a new link, buddy. Is it the Gucci leaving Celtic? Yes, he is, by all accounts. It should be Gamba or Nagoya, as the rumours that have came to me. Thoughts on Scott Bain's future? Scott Bain loves just being at Celtic. He's not... I don't get the... Monarch of the Glen, that's what it is, not Monarch of the Loch. Monarch of the Glen. I don't get the impression that Scott Bain is motivated to leave Celtic anytime soon. I think he would sign a contract extension tomorrow. Hi Quinny, I want to do some card giveaways right now if you want. Sraram, if you want to. Sraram, yes, by all means, feel free to charge on. We'll do some card giveaways. Sraram is in the house and he's feeling it's Sraram. I want to start calling you Santa. Santa Krishnan. Is Krishnan, is there a word? I don't know if there's a word that's kind of in the festive period that sounds like Krishnan. I don't know if there's some sort of play on words we can do there. Like, yeah, what's his, Kris Kringle? Yeah, like Kris Kringle, couldn't we? So Sraram Kringle. Crinkle? Is it Crinkle or Kringle? What is Santa's real name? Is Santa's real name Sriram Krishnan? Maybe it is. But I seen you coming on John's stream. I actually left because, like, when John gets to the tweet, he's doing the Twitter giveaway. That's normally at the end of the stream. And I was like, okay, it's going to wrap up in a wee minute. And said my goodbyes and gone. And then about 20 minutes later, I went to walk the dog. John was still streaming. I'm like, John is still. I'm like, what's going on here? And yeah, it was a mad giveaway party. I've actually got some National Series cards to give away still that I tried to give away and people just rejected or ignored the offers. So I still have some giveaways. And actually, one of them was Santa. Thanks very much for the reminder on that, because one of them is actually a bloody topper. And the person didn't accept the award, but I've got a gold Gareth Bale to give away from a donation from, who was it donated this guy to us? Matt McCann, the kind soul that he is. So, no one took it as the reward from how we done that at the time. Same with these guys that are left remaining. They've just been ignored. So we've still got 6 National Series cards to give away. I'm not giving away Solaire or CCV. We've got 7, in fact, because they were gifts to me, and I feel bad to give away a gift, of course. In this manner. So yeah, I've still got Bale, which is a Gold Series one, and then Sraram, yeah, if you've got some loose ends you want to give away, there's plenty of people here tonight, which I'm sure would be buzzing for it. Haaland off the mark. Oh, has Haaland scored for City tonight? Do you think Snodgrass will play in Scotland next season? Well, I think Snodgrass is one of these guys that he's not got, like, he's been plated by injury, so I think he's going to play every game he can. Hearts are a great club. Could he take I think he started his career, and he's from the east end of Glasgow, but he's a big Celtic fan, so is all his family. But he started his career at Livingston, so like he could maybe do a Charlie Adam kind of effort or whatever, and like go to Livingston perhaps before he retires. It's not unimaginable. Working on sending you some yummies. Be right back, Santa. God, thank you very much, my man. Thanks for joining us. Milan Scout legend. Yeah, you can say that again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, JVic. You can say that again. And Harry Trades, I've sent him another link. We've not got him in the notifications. I'll go and check my DMs and see if we've got him. My wife's phoning me. I hope everything's okay. I'm on a stream. I'll need to phone you back. Just let her know that in case anything's like... She can text me if anything's... YouTube fixed. Members only video settings temporarily altered. That members only videos were impacted by a short time. Don't worry, I'm reading notifications out loud, guys, but I just got worried there about some sort of members video. I was checking to see if Harry got the link. I have sent him a new link, and we've not got Harry in the house. I'm really sorry, guys. Quinny, what about your private league? Will you make... Yeah, so I'll be doing that Road to Glory stuff. Link didn't come through, mate. Oh, okay. I'll send it again. Would you cry it? I'll be doing that Road to Glory series every Wednesday on the channel, and part of that we will build in a private league to it, because the private league, the settings for it, you can only start it. You can start it and end it never ending, which is something, right? But if you want to actually do winners and losers and stuff, and the way Sorare works, because we do cross-section into different leagues and whatever, I think it'll be better to do it on a kind of quarterly or a monthly basis. So I'm going to do one, and it'll tie into the Wednesday content. So every Wednesday on the channel, that'll be coming. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications and all that good stuff. Just getting into the game, how much you reckon you need to spend for a decent limited squad? Dion Soares. Dion, I reckon like your goalkeeper typically is about 50 quid. So it then depends on what your taste is in players, really, beyond that, because I will be starting Dion brand new. I've got 4 limiteds, but I've sold the rest of them. I had about 150 of them. I've gave them all away, and I'll be building a brand new team from zero, goalkeeper and everything. And when I go into the market now, I think any kind of serviceable goalkeeper that plays and is worth kind of having knocking around is around that 30 to 70 pound mark. Some of the really good ones are closer to 100, and you kind of get an average out around that 50 mark for guys that maybe play for like Livingston or you know, these kind of teams, you know, that are maybe less desirable and they're only a utility play. They're only good in the game. They're not like a household name where people really want to buy them because they're a nice player or a sought after player, as it were. So yeah, that's kind of, so I reckon I don't know, I say once you've got 50 quid for your goal, but again, because when we go into when you actually look at to get a limited team up, you should be slowly taking yourself incrementally through. Have I got the right screen on? Yeah, I do. Novice, intermediate, proficient, and advanced. You should be slowly knocking through these divisions and collecting some results along the way. Maybe better commons, should be some limiteds as well if you really maximize these at every turn. So it kind of, if you go for that kind of slow but steady approach, I think you can, whatever your budget is, I think you'd actually be quite surprised with how much you could probably squeeze in there if you take your time. Almost every flaw that anyone's ever made on Sorare is doing something in a snap moment decision, and I can say that wholeheartedly. I've done that a million times and I will continue to do so, but part of my job here on the channel is helping you not do that. So that's why I say everything that I've just said now, and I do my best, of course, to keep myself on the straight and narrow in that respect as well. Sirram is saying he's sent. I can't. Sirram, honestly, I can't believe the Mad Hatters stand. I didn't actually go back and check everything that gets thrown away with John. Oh, jumping Jesus! By the way, guys. Right. Okay. How do we? Right. Okay. How do we do this? How do we actually give stuff away? So Sirram, Santa Claus himself, is here, and I've got to say, guys, at the beginning of the season, this guy was hot on my want list. Sebastiano Esposito, Italian wonder kid. I think Anderlecht picked him up from Switzerland or something like that. Maybe he was at Basel or something. And he's just won this guy as a award in September. And he trades it now for about 250. Oh, he's actually gone down in price. He's maybe not played too much. But yeah, you can see he's worth a few quid. I would be wildly excited to win this as a rare under 23 forward. So, Sirram, incredible generosity, my man. Rivaldo 2000 on Sorare. Make sure to give him a follow here, there, and everywhere. Rivaldo 2000, of course. He's only got 189 followers on Sorare. Make sure we sort that out. And on Twitter, Sirram is one of these accounts you've definitely seen across the Twitter sphere, because he's been one of these guys that forever has had one of his little associations with Sorare. He's I think you're an investor with the company as well. He's got his little blue tick as well, and his stars. He's got a very easily recognizable account. He's always popping up and getting in amongst it. So make sure we give him a wee follow while we're over there as well, if you don't already, of course. So wow, that is a headliner if ever I've seen one. Daily Blind, of course, the cult hero that is, in the form of a National Series card. Boubacar Kamara, Premier League utility, one of the most exciting under-23 players in European football. It is maybe a wee bit of a dampener that he has went to the Prem, because, you know, being in a league where he's going to kill it is a bit better than a league where he's just going to be pushing his career on and doing well. But all the same, he has a limited issue card. He's under 23, he's a defender. He does trade for a significant amount. And he's at level 14. So even after the trades happen, his XP will still be relatively significant. And that is a huge piece. And like Esposito, these are names that will be on wish lists of managers all across the world. And card number 3 is Kostas Tsimikas, the handcuff for Robbo. So if you ever know when Robbo's going to be suspended or rotated, then this is a great play to have for cap mode, for All-Star, for Champion, if you're going to try and do it on the cheap with some rotation pieces or whatever. Again, another fantastic card to have. Santa Claus, thank you very much, by the way, for the giveaway. So, guys, how will we do this? Will we do it as... Right, okay. How about we'll do the deal... yeah, we want to get as many of the community involved as possible, of course. So let's say I'll accept the offer and we'll get it involved. So let's say I did a tweet for... Right, okay, that's how we'll start this. That's how we'll start it, right? So for the Daily Blind, right, to get us going, there was a tweet for the... Actually, what I'll do is I'll do a tweet now. No. There was a tweet that's already went out that he's already retweeted and stuff. I'll go and pull it up on screen so you can see it. It should be easy enough for me to find. Sorry, guys. I'm not used to doing spontaneous giveaways, so thank you very much, Sirram, for joining us tonight and supporting the content, supporting the channel, supporting the community, which I know that's really what you're all about. This tweet here, getting ready for the stream. See you there with the link. Find me on Twitter as Quinny3001. This is the tweet here. Let me zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. Follow Shriram, follow myself if you don't already. You will do if you're here. Just go give it a like and a wee retweet. I can see things happening there. The thing when I went to do it last time, needs a minimum of 10. So I'll give it like a couple of minutes. Just get the retweets and stuff like that out. And if you can drop some comments, I'll do one as well. Like Santa's here with a giveaway again. Santa, I'll give you a wee tag for them so again people can is giving away rare U23s. Come join us. Come join the party as we get ready for the game week, and then we'll drop the wee party face again, of course. And Sridham, again, thank you very much for your generosity on behalf of the community. Whoever's going to win this stuff, they're going to be over the moon, guys. I can't say this enough. See, winning any of those cards, any of the rares, they are potentially gallery changing pieces. Like Esposito, fair enough. Like his price is going down at the moment, and Boubacar, like let's have a look at Booby. Wee Boobs, as I call him in my group chats, right? Let's go and have a wee look at Wee Boobs. Huge prospect in world football. Picked up a wee injury at the moment. Still trading pretty well. How has he been scoring in the Prem as a defender? Has he had much game time since he's moved? I don't think he has he? Nah, not much. So yeah, he's not really had much game time yet in the Prem, but he's been playing midfield. And when he was playing midfield for Marseille, that's when he's getting all his mad points, and in a back three did very well there. But in CDM, for a team like Villa, it's essentially playing centre of a back three. That's his kind of apex role. That's really where you want Boobs, because he can get tackles, he can get interceptions, he can get passes. I would expect him to score very similarly, if not better, depending on how the team do it. To Tyler Adams here. How he scores for Leeds is very much how I would expect to see Boubacar Kamara score. And if he can get those types of scores from a defender point of view as an under 23, I think you'll be doing pretty well. I think you'll be pretty chuffed with it. He's probably going to end up in the France national team as well at some point, and that is absolutely fantastic. But the big one, Esposito, honestly, could not believe it when I seen that. That is incredible. His form is honking, it looks like, on this. His price is going backwards, of course. Huge prospect, huge talent. And like we've seen with Anderlecht, Bruges, some of these teams that, it happening right away, it doesn't happen for everyone. And sometimes the story, like, 'cause I know with Anderlecht, they've had, who's the Portuguese lad? Fabio Silva's came in there. And I think somebody else is knocking around that team, but he's had to share minutes. And he's not really had his real run at it yet. But when Fabio Silva, I think he's only actually on loan. And who else is at Anderlecht up front? So I'm sure there's somebody else in the mix here. So we've got Fabio Silva, Esposito, Benito Raman has been playing. He looks to be injured. And then these guys don't seem to have L5s or anything. So yeah, he might actually be in for an increase in match time imminently. It would perhaps seem, because if Raman is injured and Esposito's fit, then he'll be in. Highly sought after, huge prospect in global football. So once we've spread the word, once we've got the kind of tweet floated out there, and brilliant, there's a bunch of retweeting like mad and getting involved. That's fantastic. So loving it. Magic. Get involved with all the tweets and all the good stuff. Sorted. So then we should be picking up, should be a bunch more of these here. Thank you very much to everyone that is here. That's fine. So I can go and set up the giveaway. We'll give away the blind for everyone that's retweeted and kind of got the word out for the stream tonight. And then we'll give away the good stuff. And we'll do that for everyone that's here now. Okay, because I think that's what Santa's doing when he shows up in the stream, is he wants to, I'm sure he can speak for himself, but yeah. Do one, so that's why I'm doing it for the national series, because the rares will keep it for the chat. Sriram, the legend, the live chat's been popping off. Sriram gave John the crumbs, did he? Esposito from Inter Milan. He's on loan from Inter, is he? Is that what it is? This is crazy. You have my attention, Mike of Pompey. Andy, everyone's blowing their mind, guys. I'm just catching up with the live chat now. Incredible giveaway prizes. The rares, will give them away to you guys that are here now. I'll try and think of a way we can do it while I set up the Twitter giveaway picker thing, and we'll give away the daily blend for retweeting and supporting the tweet, supporting the stream tonight. So let me just go and pull that up. I can take a breath as well. Twitter retweet picker. Yeah, there we go. Magic. So everyone that dropped us a wee retweet, I've got a little thing. Awesome. Right, okay. Let's give away the daily blend. I'm just going to try and do this quite swiftly, and it'll be almost like a dummy test run. Okay, so if I can get the tweet that's getting all the love. Where is it? Santan Krishnan. There we go. Sorted. So we'll copy the link to this guy. Loving it. And we'll drop it in here. And this guy will get the Daily Blind National Series card. So must follow, picture, description, banner, tweet count. Not too worried about that stuff. Just anyone that's got involved, it's fine. Unless you hit load. We've got it loaded up. How do we do this again? Continue. It's just loaded with ads and stuff. Load. Yep, that's fine. Everyone's cool. Continue. Last chance. I think that's us. We're in. Begin draw, and it is Julio. Well done, my man. Follow, and I'll just shoot you a wee message, buddy. Daily Blind National Series. Boom. You've won. We'll sort that out with you, buddy. We'll get that shipped over to you as soon as I'm off the interweb streaming. Excellent. Let's get more people into the live chat. Let's get more people into the stream, guys. If you guys are in live chats, if you're in WhatsApp groups and all that fun stuff, of course, get it shared out, get it known, guys, that the giveaway is happening. Esposito under 23, Boubacar Kamara under 23, as well as who was man number 3 again? Man number 3 was, of course, Simikas as well. So we've got a bunchies here, guys. Let's try and blow the roof off of it if we can. So bunchies joining in on the live tweet. We've given away the Daily Blind. Let's get involved in the retweet. Let's get it sent out here, there, and everywhere. If you're on Reddit and all that good stuff as well, of course, then feel free to share it here, there, and everywhere, guys. Not enough likes on the stream. Okay, let's get the like hit. That's the spirit, guys. That is it. It's the Christmas spirit. Let's get it going. Quinny, only 2 likes on the stream. Come on, guys. You're doing me here. Only 2? Only 2, it was that. You are doing me raw. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let's get the ante up. Let's get the ante up. And maybe we can get Harry back in. Maybe we can get Harry back in. Maybe we can get Harry back in. But yeah, absolutely massive, guys. Honestly, I'm blown away by this. That is a huge card. I don't care what he's worth. That is a massive, massive card. Huge for any gallery. Under 23 striker in a position like him, and this man, solid as they come. And I kind of like the whole midfielder cheat code thing in the right setting. I like it when that happens. I like it when that pays off. And yeah, you guys are all blowing up the Twitter sphere, so thank you very much for all of that. Can confirm we're in Norway. Oh, sorry, Twitter's just grabbing me now. Sorry, guys, I'm terrible for that. I've got a very single track mind. I need to do what I'm looking at. I need to think about what I'm looking at when I'm doing it. Otherwise, I just get absolutely, derailed all over the place. So thanks very much for all your patience and everything, guys. With this quality stream as always, I'm doing my best. We've been here for 1 hour and 20. We've done Celtic predicted 11s. Me and Harry have went through the Twitter spaces that we had from the Sorare team. Just overall game week strategy. I've finished first in All-Star Super Rare this game week, and we've had tons of stuff. And I've not even, I think I've kind of shown you my teams for this weekend. So I think, guys, it's been amazing. But Sorare is the hero that comes in to save the day with an amazing giveaway. So thanks must go to him. 56, that's fantastic. Yeah, guys, get that done. Sorare retweet the tweet. Yeah, we're getting it all done. Giving away under 23s. That's it, guys. Spread the word. Suriname is an absolute hero, by the way. Oh, that's the Alex tweet, sorry. But yeah, absolute hero. Boubacar Kamara is somebody that's been on my wanted list for, a long, long time. And, I'm always attracted to players that have got such a high profile in the game as well. Because these guys, even when they do fall into, like, when he's not U23, for example, but he's like in the France team still, that kind of vibe. These guys are the ones that you want to have in the game. And like, I was saying to, who was I saying this to? I cannot remember now. But you want guys with a profile, you want guys with a presence, because like I've had Ferran Torres for like 3 years. These are probably sick of me saying this, but like, you want to have guys in your club. You want to have guys in your gallery you go on that journey with. You go through their career. You ride them through the highs and the lows. They're on the bench. They're killing it. They're absolutely ripping it up. Right, so why are you ignoring Harry? I'm not ignoring Harry. Why am I ignoring Harry? Villa legend. too, Quinny. He is a Villa legend now. How am I ignoring Harry? I'm not ignoring Harry. Harry's tweeted and everything. I did. I'm not ignoring Harry. I've sent him links. I've sent him all the links to get involved and get in with us. I've not got let me go. Let me do this again. Generate new link. There we go. I've got another new one. Copy. Let's go and get Harry back. Harry, I've sent you another one. Boom. Boom. There we go. Oh, that looks different. Oh no, it's changed again. That should work, Harry. That should work. I hope it works. We want Harry back to do the giveaway. Because I need to figure out how we're going to give away these cards now, because he commented above. Harry, did he? I should be in the waiting room. Oh, I didn't. No notification, buddy. No. No notification, buddy. Try again. 42. Right, okay, Magic. We're getting the stream likes up. Love it, guys. Love it. Right, okay. So I think we'll give one of them away. I think we'll start off. Right, how do we do this? I think I want to do some sort of oh, Sraram is at it again. Ferran Torres. Oh, there he is. So we've got a Ferran Torres limited to throw into the mix as well. We'll give him away. That's fantastic. Right, okay, so we've got a Ferran Torres limited to give away. He's an absolute hero, absolute legend of the FC Barcelona and FC Barcelona, potentially, as time goes on. Great picture, great card. And again, if you're playing the limiteds, Ferran Torres, under 23 forward, he is the love child of Pep Guardiola, Xavi, and Luis Enrique. All three of them love him. They're always going to play him. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think about him. They're always going to play him. They love him. So it's a great card to have. And Harry, you've got another link. So let's see if we can get you in. So we've got limited Ferran now, and we've got the 3 under 23s. Is Simikas U23? I'm not so sure, but champion Euro defender. And is the great thing about a champion Euro defender like Simikas, right? This is very understated and a very underutilized part of the game for people when they're new, especially. As a guy like this, you are going to pretty much know when he's going to play. Like, the information quality that you get about predicted 11s and forecasted 11s at the Premier League is the most detailed and the most covered league in the world. It's just the most, if you will have a great idea of when this guy's going to play. And for a lot of cards in Sorare, that is the biggest battle. And particularly if you're shopping in this price range, you know, quality of information available can be the difference for me in a card that I select or don't select from my own gallery. So a great card for anyone, really. Great card for anyone. And then the Boobs and the Esposito. So I think that's a 3-2-1 situation there, isn't it? And we'll put Ferran Torres in at 4. So I'd like to do Q&A. Fatty greater than Ferran. That's probably going to be the case. Simply Alex. Fist bump, my man. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully sending you Lua and Paredes. The other day gets... Oh, there's another notification. Guys, this might get crazy, mate. This might get crazy, mad mental. Cameron Duffy has sent me an offer. This might be a serious offer for a serious trade. Let's see. What's Cameron Duffy offering me? He's trying to give me some near betons. Is this to give away? Because I think we would need to give away near betons. Let me know what you're wanting to do with this, Cameron Duffy, before I accept, because I don't want near betons if you're just trying to give them to me as a present. I do appreciate them, by the way, but I've already got one. I don't need any more. If you want me to give them away, brilliant. We'll add them in with the Ferran Torres. But before I accept, just make me aware of what your intentions are here with this one, just so I can handle it appropriately. Oh, Cameron Duffy, you're there. Can you accept those cards off me so your gallery looks cleaner? So my gallery looks cleaner. Thank you. No, okay. Why do you... Okay, I'll take them off you. Okay. I'll take them off you. Because you want to clean out your gallery. But I'll give them away, I guess. Okay, I'll just give them away. There's some cards to be given away. Sriram, you know, they're absolutely incredible cards. More giveaways. Santa Boy, Sriram Krishnan, my hat is tipped to you, my man. We'll need to get you on the stream. Like, I can send you a link if you want to come on now. If not, we could line this up for next Thursday. You don't need to worry about doing giveaways and stuff. Just come on the stream and we can get set. We can do lineup builders and stuff. We can do that for sure. If you're up for it. And again, depending on days of the week and stuff like that, you might be doing stuff in your real life, like family and stuff like that. So no obligation or anything like that, of course. But I'm just simply, you're more than welcome in my house, buddy. The door is always open. You can come here anytime. Or we could maybe even get you on the podcast. We can do anything you want, buddy. You know, the door is always open. And yeah, notifications are popping. likes and retweets and all that good stuff is going on. Absolutely loving it. Right, okay, so what I want to do is pub quiz style kind of questions, right? To give the cards away. And it'll just be like the first correct answer that I see. Now, I tried to do this with the members around like the Global Cup, and I did kind of okay. What I'm thinking I might do, right, is I'm actually off screen. I'm going to put in, I'm not going to tell you the search term, right? Right, okay. Let me think of a format. Right, okay, I've got a few different places. Right, okay. Try to think of I definitely want a Sorare based question for the Esposito, right? And then we'll try and make like football kind of trivia stuff that maybe people of all ages can answer. Okay, we'll start with the Ferran, and we'll work off the rust, and yeah, we'll get into our rhythm with it. Okay, so first of all, let me go back. We'll just get it on screen, right, just so that I can see. We've got near Betons to win as well, right? So I'll give away near Betons as well. Yeah, so let me get on screen. So for the Ferran Torres, we'll go and get him. We'll put him on screen for you guys so you can see him. Right, so for the Ferran Torres, let me find one that's quite fun. Let me see. Number 6 was that. Okay, so this is I'm not sure if this is still correct, actually, some of these answers, as I'm just looking at them. I've got some, I'm trying to source my questions out just to make sure that they're accurate. Oh, we've got our notification. Simply Alex is trying to throw some stuff at me as well. He's trying to give me a Deli Alley. Simply Alex is trying to give me a Deli Alley. If you haven't checked out that video with Alex, please do. I had an absolute riot making it. He did a great job with it as well. It's a lot of fun to watch. And I'm looking forward to seeing who he's got on next week for episode 2. Celtic is the answer to one of the questions. Christmas is coming early. You can say that again. I've got another notification, so we'll see what else is dropping in as I try and get some sort of questions together. Rivaldo dropping an Anibal Moreno. Another unlimited 20 under 23. Oof, by the way. This guy's got some scores, man. Argentina's coming back into play really soon as well. And, you know, somebody asked us earlier, how much could you buy a team for? If you can spend £30 to get a guy that can get scores like this, then I think you can buy a really good team for under £250, I would say, if you can really scour the market well enough. This is a new name to me, and I'm meant to be the professional player here, you know. So that's a great one. Rivaldo, will throw him in as well. So we've got Anibal Moreno. I've said we'll start with the Ferran Torres, so we'll stick to that for now. And we've also got from Alex a Dele Alli and a Thibaut Courtois. National Series Silver, so we'll give him away also. We've got a bunch of stuff to give away, guys, to the community. Santa's the season of giving and all that good stuff. So we're stacking up, guys, rewards like mad. So I probably should get a reputable actual quiz source and then kind of... I know a few belter questions, but I just don't know if they're still 100% accurate, you know. So I'd like to see them again. When was this article made? Yeah. Okay, let's see this one. Let's see if we can get this. Because I say some of the ones I think I know, I don't want to give you one and then you tell me, oh no, Quinny, you were actually wrong or something. So that would just be terribly embarrassing, you know. Oh, that's a great one, by the way. And then where's the answer? Oh, I don't know if you'll get that. Right, okay, let's go with that one, okay? No, actually. Right, okay, let's go with that one to start with for the Ferran Torres, okay? Who was the last Manchester United player? I can't believe I'm even asking this. Who was the last Manchester United player? No, I'm not even going to do that one. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. I'm sorry. I want to think of a Sorare question. I want it to be a Sorare based thing, right? So for the Ferran Torres, let me think of this. A Sorare question. Sorare questions. What would we... Oh, okay. This is what we'll do. There we go. I know what I'm doing, guys. I know what I'm doing. We've got the plan. I'm thinking on my feet. I'm problem solving as we go. Except for getting Harry back in. I can't seem to do that for some reason. I cannot get it. Right, okay. Oh, that's lovely. 2 managers. Here we go. So, question number 1. This is for the Ferran Torres Limited, okay? Fastest fingers first. This is a double barrel answer, okay? You need both names to be right. The first person I see with both names, I will accept surnames only. I will not accept initials. Full names if you can type fast enough, okay? There has only ever been there's only been 3 managers. Sorry to phrase the question properly. There's only ever been 3 managers to win the Champions League, the European Cup, 3 times. 3 people. 3 managers to win the European Cup 3 times. Name them. To win the Ferran Torres Limited. Go. If you're on your phone, World Football Tips, and you don't have YouTube Premium, then yes, you're screwed. Because you can't use Google and go and find the answers or whatever. Right, so Ewan, I need 3 names, buddy. I need three names. The first one I see with 3 names. It's free. Loys are getting 2. Loys are getting 2. It's popping away like mad. It's popping away like mad. Oh, World Football Tips, you're close, but you're wrong. SG Lee, 3 names. 3 names, everyone, guys. I've seen a lot of 2-name efforts. Oh, Mourinho is not it. Mourinho is not it. Porto. Inter. Mourinho is not it. Oh, I see a winner. I see a winner. I see a winner now. I just need to double check if someone beat you. But I think Tom Brimson has got it. Zidane, Paisley, Ancelotti. Now, let me check if... Oh, Ben Johnson beat you to it. The chat was just going so fast, guys. Ben Johnson was the first one with it. Let me just go back. Did anyone beat Ben Johnson to it? It's a great thing about a live chat is there's actual evidence of who said it first. Oh, TNFA Sorare. TNFA Sorare is the winner, I think. So close. A lot of the guys that were coming in, yeah, TNFA Sorare. You are the winner of the Ferran Torres Limited, my man. Congratulations. You need to reach out to me on social media and we will get that shipped over to you as soon as you can. If you could reply now with your team name, and I'll take a little note of it because I can see now it's the same YouTube account. So TNFA_Sorare. Congratulations. You have won the Ferran Torres Limited, courtesy of Santa Claus, Sriram Krishan. Distributed and delivered, I suppose, by Quinny 3001. But it's all down to Santa Claus, Sriram Krishnan. So thank you very much. And the winner for that card has went to TNFA Sorare. TNFA_Sorare. If you could drop your club name here as well. And that was FT Limited. Buzzing. Right, okay. Who will we give away next? Who will we give away next? Well played, guys. That was a good question, wasn't it? It's kind of Champions League now. I'll try and make it a bit more kind of recent, okay? And thanks for the spreadsheet. Oh, did you get the spreadsheet? Fantastic, TNFA. Love it, my man. So Ferran Torres has been won. Right, let's go back to the play page and let's see what other cards we have. So we'll give away the next limited, which was the Anibal Moreno. We'll just see if there's any more Santa Claus efforts happening here. Right, we'll give away the Anibal Moreno next. Now, this guy looks like an under-23 machine of a midfielder. I would love to win this. Now, we'll have a live chat question again, okay? So, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. So let me just double check, right? Let me just double check the situation. And this will be fastest fingers on buzzers. This should be something that you'll probably get. Some of you should probably get. This is a Sorare question, right? Let me just double check the right answer and all that good stuff. Ah, okay. No, that's not going to work. Sorry. Thought I had a belter of a one there. Let me go check the place where the right answer might live. It's a transfer-based question, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, this is... Okay, how would I phrase this question? But how do I phrase this question? Right, so I've got the question in my mind, right? This is going to be for the Annabelle Moreno, okay? Now, the person who should get this question right, I'm thinking about with the question, okay? My club name is, this is not financial. Oh, so that's what the TNFA stands for. Cool. I will remember that now. Vanakin Kikuchi, John Nellis. What are you all saying? Oh, okay. You're all just shouting words now. Okay, so right. He's ready? Right, so let me just I just need to double check exactly how I'm phrasing this and where he is exactly. 2 seconds. Let me go back to Sorare. Oh, I can't do it. Oh no, you will see it. 2 seconds. Where did this guy go? 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. I've got a good Sorare question up my sleeve. I want to deliver it. Okay, so Benfica made headlines around the world with their World Cup superstar Enzo Fernandez, but they have also signed another South American under-23 SO5 demon in the recent, when did they sign him? In the last window as well, in the same window as Enzo, I'm going to say it was. Name that player. It's not Enzo. It's not Enzo. No. From South America. Charlie Dunbar. Or Lunike. Oh, it's one of you two have got it. João Victor of... How did I decide? Guys, what do we think? Charlie Dunbar has put Victor and Lunike has put João Victor. Who do we give it to? This is the other under-23 powerhouse that they signed from South America, the Brazilian defender João Victor, who is now no longer U23 since his transfer. So what do we think? Do we give it to Charlie Dunbar for saying Victor, or do we give it to Lunike for saying João Victor? Who do we think? Give it to Charlie, says Lunike. Oh, it sounds like Lunike is conceded. So Charlie Dunbar, congratulations, my man. Charlie Dunbar, frequent winner on this channel. Charlie Dunbar has won himself the Annabelle. I'll get that to you, buddy. Right, cool. I think we're getting into the good stuff, guys. I honestly have no clue on any of these questions. Hype Bros, I'm going to try and pull it in now. Okay, I'm going to try and pull it in. We're getting to the rares. I just want to test out the kinks, and just get into the flow of getting questions and answers on the go. So we've given away the 2 limiteds. Thank you very much, Sraran Krishnan. And we've got the Dele Alli, but we'll get to... Okay, we'll do the Dele Alli. Will we give Dele Alli away, or is that for me as a joke? Will we give away Dele? Is Dele Alli worth giving away, really? Would anyone want to win Dele Alli? Let me know in the live chat. It's such a funny card, isn't it? I don't know, not my listeners, sorry. Offers received. So we'll move on to the rare. So Kostas Simikas, we'll move on to him, right? So we'll make it a Premier League based question, okay? Premier League based question, and I don't know if we'll keep it. We won't make it Liverpool centric. We'll make it a Premier League based question, okay? Premier League based question. Okay, now I want ones that I know are accurate for sure, because I know some of these things. Okay. And some of these are rubbish also. So let me think. I want to try and get one. Oh, that's exactly well. Oh, how do I... See, I've got a great question in my mind, but see, for me to go and verify the answer, I don't want to sit here and have his board waiting for me. So I want a really good question that you'll enjoy, that everyone could have a chance of getting. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Right, okay, 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, so we are currently in the 22. We are currently in the 22-23 season. Okay. How many times? Two things. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So we're in the 22-23 season. How many times in the last 10 Champions League finals has it been opposed by two teams from the same home nation? Out of the last 10 Champions League finals, how many times have they been contested by two teams from the same nation? We're in the 22-23 season. We're going back to the last 10 Champions League finals. How many of them have been contested by two teams from the same country? So two teams from Spain, two teams from England, Italy, whatever. A bunch of answers flooded in. I'll give you a wee second to ram them all in. And I can see the right answers there because you're all just putting numbers in. And it's out of 10. So the right answer's there. I'm going to see who's dropped it in first. Get the live chat running away. Over the last 10 Champions League finals, how many times have they been contested by two teams from the same country? Okay. So we go back. The first one in this run is Bayern Munich versus Dortmund for 1. We then have Atletico versus Real the following year for 2. 2 years later, we have Atletico versus Real again. And then we need to go all the way to Liverpool v Tottenham for 4, I beg your pardon. And then we get to, finally, the Champions League final from 2 years ago. Man City versus Chelsea for 5. 5 Champions League finals over the last 10 have been contested by two teams from the same nation. So I'm going to dive back through the live chat and we're going to look for the very first number 5 that came out. They will win the Kostas Tsimikas, who is maybe a Champions League winner, maybe a finalist with Liverpool. I can't even remember now when they signed him. So let's see. The first number 5 I see is from James Gilfillan. It's 96. James Gilfillan. Congratulations, my man. If you could let me know your Sorare name here now and hit me up on social media, anywhere you find me normally, in a direct message of some sort, we'll get you that rare Kostas Tsimikas shipped over. Congratulations, my man. Okay, now I'm going to get another question. I'm going to try and keep it in this kind of European mode. And let me get the question sorted. This will be a fun one. This will be a fun one, guys. Just bear with me. I'm getting on my phone now. I'm thinking about things as I'm going. I'm like, yeah, that'd be a good question. Let's go and just verify the answer. Congratulations again to James Gilfillan. Legend, hero. You've won the Tsimikas. Well done, my man. Yeah, not a fan of that question. When you started counting with your fingers, people just started typing numbers. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, GG. Yeah, we should make it words here, right? Let Tim spin. Good to see you, my man. You can't win that with knowledge. Fair enough, fair enough. It was a Tsimikas. We'll keep knowledge for the good stuff, okay? No. Try and avoid numbers. Yeah, I'll try and avoid numbers. Okay, cool. So, the next one, I'll avoid numbers for this one. Where do we get? Oh, we want to avoid. Okay, right. This is easy. Oh no, this will be hard. Okay. I'm going to say I've got the question now for the last one, right? Because this will require you all to type really fast and really accurately, okay? So I've got the question for the Esposito. And I'm just going to lock that away now. I'm not going to tell you any clues about it. So we've got the Esposito question locked away. We now need the question. Uh-oh. I need to change a question. I need to change a question. I need to change a question. Because you're like, oh, I just wrecked that. I'm such a tit. Sorry, guys. So the next question we're going to get our hands on, that was meant to be for the final one anyway, is going to be for the Boubacar Kamara, under 23 defender, limit print card at Aston Villa in the Prem. France under 21, multiple cap winner all the way through the youth national teams with France, and is going to be making a senior appearance, I think, in the coming years. So for this card, yeah, maybe I'll just go back to something similar to what I had. We'll keep it a Premier League based question, okay? And we'll keep it kind of on par with that. Okay, so this is going to be a good one. Oh, that's a number based one, but I'm trying to think of ones now that aren't manager based. So I want ones. Oh, I thought I have a really good one earlier, and then it left me, and then it came back to me. Oh, here's a good one. I'm gonna go get I'm gonna get a proper Sorare one for this, right? Like a real Sorare one. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. This will be it's a numbers one again, but oh no. This is tough. Okay. No. I'm gonna do it. I know what I'm looking for. 2 seconds, guys. Excellent. Now I'm going to put this on screen, right? This will be the question, okay? This will be a question, okay? You're going to need to type a word, okay? Sorare legend Bernd Schuster he's a German legend. What club does he qualify to play for? What Sorare club is he qualified to play for? The German legend Bernd Schuster. What Sorare club is he eligible for the legend competition? What is his club team? What is his club legend? Bernd Schuster. And I'll give you a wee minute to fire the answers in. Who is his legend club? The answers are flying in. Barcelona, Charlie Dunbar. I love that. Bernd Schuster, if you don't know, by the way, had one of the most storied careers, played for a lot of the biggest and best teams in world football. So if you actually know the guy and you don't have Sorare data in front of you, it will be hard. But yeah, a bunches have dropped it in. The right answers definitely came up by now. So this is for the... who was in number 2 again? For the Boubacar Kamara. This is for the Boubacar Kamara. So let me go and check the live chat. Who got the right answer first? The correct answer, of course, is Barcelona. A Barcelona legend, would you believe it? So I'm looking for the first Barcelona that we get in the live chat. So let me see. I did come in pretty quick, but I didn't want to burst your bubble, guys. Let me see. The first answer that got it right said Barcelona was... and we'll just want to do a raffle for the last one. I don't mind that, by the way. I don't mind a raffle for the last one. Tom Clark with Barcelona. Congratulations, my man. Tom Clark. If you could just drop your Sorare name in here now, buddy. Try and get me to see it. And hit me up on social media. You won the wee boobs. Simicus for James Gilfillan. I'll just go back and see if I've seen James Gilfillan. James Hunter 92. James Hunter 92. Brilliant. Message me on social media. Tom Clark, if you can drop me your Sorare club name as well. Sorare, I was going to say Sorare Christian in there. Sorry, honestly, my breath is taken away. You all want to do a raffle? GG Tom, do a raffle, do a question, some people are saying. We've got another notification. Rivaldo. Javier Zanetti, going legends now, okay. So we'll do a raffle for the biggie, for the Esposito then, okay, because then everyone's involved, and we'll do something from the live chat, okay. Now, let me go and set up the competition thing. Now, I'm going to do a dry run of this because it's a live stream that we're going to be doing it on. Because normally this wants to use comments from a video or something. So I just want to test this out right now. Quiet. Oh, there we go. Stream's coming up. Here, where the hell is that? I'll just copy. So I'm going to do a wee test run on doing a live comment picker, right? With his oh, sorry. Oops, this video comments is disabled, yeah, so we don't have actual comments to pick from that. So how else do we do? How else could I do a raffle from you guys in here? So let me see this then. Okay, getting these all numbers is going to be difficult. Random comment picker. It's because the likes are anonymous as well that makes it difficult. Giveaway picker. And if I send you to Twitter, some of these will be upset because not all of these are on Twitter. Some of these are on different social media. So guys, I'm in a wee bit of a pickle if we want to do a raffle, how we will actually implement it. Javier Zanetti is very famously a one-club man for Inter Milan. And I'd love to think of some sort of Javier Zanetti-based subscriber. Yeah, can I do subscribers? So I'm under YouTube. Subscriber. Picker. Can I do a subscriber picker? Let's see. Find. Pick a winner. Yeah. It just wants to pick comments again. So, not that one. I think the best way to do a raffle is some sort of RNG, right? Now, there's like 90 of these in here. 60-second Twitter post, YouTube short, select YouTube short. Questions are fun. I like questions too. If you don't have Twitter, you're at least 70 plus, maybe. YouTube short, Twitter 5 minutes. YouTube, everyone's saying YouTube short. Subscriber raffle. Twitter post, Twitter. Announce raffle next stream. Maybe. Quick Twitter post. Oh, really. Right, so let me chew that over for a minute, right? And I'll think of a question to do the Zanetti giveaway. SMB, good to see you. Pick number, I think can be all right. Now, there's 96 of these here, right? Now, I can't number these all. I don't know if all 96 of these are involved in the chat or whatever, which makes it kind of hard to give you a ticket, as it were. And I say, if I send you somewhere, right, okay, how about this? Right, this is what we'll do for the raffle, right? Actually, first of all, we'll do the Zanetti thing first, right? So I'll think of a question for that. And then, right, so Zanetti was a one-man... I think any kind of main question about Zanetti might be a bit too easy because you're probably away searching them already. Yeah, I don't think we can make it specifically about Javier Zanetti, okay? So, oh, this could be a good one, actually. Let me just double-check this. Okay, Javier Zanetti, right? To win Javier Zanetti had a brother that played football. What was his first name? Twitter post is easy, you think? Twitter? Everyone thinks Twitter. Right, okay, to win, we'll finish the Zanetti first, right, and I'll let you know what I'm thinking, and then we can confer and agree, right, on how to structure the raffle. But Javier Zanetti had a brother that played football. What was his first name? It's obviously going to be Zanetti. The second name, there's a bunch of names. Fire them in. Javier Zanetti, Argentinian international. His brother played for clubs such as Racing, Cremonese, Bellinazzola. Oh, a bunch of these have got it in, right? Let's see who came up with it first. I searched this question thinking the answer was going to be Cristiano Zanetti, if any of you remember him. Because I genuinely thought as a kid they were brothers. I've just realised they weren't. It was this guy, Sergio. And the first person that said Sergio Was Tom Clark again? Do we let Tom be a double winner? So it's Tom or V-Stride. So, guys, can Tom win Boubacar, Kamara, and Zanetti? Let me think. Let me ask you that. He's entered this. I think it's hard to say. Can he win twice, eh? You've got to enter to win. Tommy Boy's done it. But I do like different people winning stuff. And the second winner was V-Stride. So let me know what you think. Can we have a double winner? Can we have a double winner? Can Tom Clark win it again? Or should it be V-Stride that wins? I don't mind redrawing. Or is that like, wait, withdrawn? Oh no, he doesn't. My name is Tom. 28074. Okay, I've got you for the wee boobs. 2874. Marius just scored. Love it. Yeah, he won. Yeah, he won. Gives the net to someone else, says Tom Clark. That's fine. Tom has conceded. That's fine. So it was V-Stride was the next in line for it. So V-Stride, I hope I'm saying that right. You've won the Zanetti. If you can just drop your club name, your Sorare club name in the comments, and then reach out to me on social media later. Tom for the doubles. A lot of support for Tom, but Tom has bowed out, and I think Tom's done pretty well with the rare. And we want to see different. We want to see as many people benefiting from the generosity of Santa Claus himself here. Tom is a legend. Just do the Twitter giveaway. This is strange, to put it lightly. Fair enough. It is strange, I suppose. What I was going to say, guys, right, is there's 99 of yous here, right? I'm going to give yous like 30 seconds. Oh, no. Right, so what I was going to say is pick a random number, but then some of you might pick the same random number, and then that wouldn't work. So I'm happy with Kamara. Tom, nice. Tom is a legend. Just do the Twitter giveaway. I think everyone's just screaming out for the Twitter one again. So let's go to Twitter, right? Let's go to Twitter. And would you crack? I'm just trying to refresh notifications. So this is the one that's got all the love. So let's do the let's do this tweet here, right? Let's ratio my tweet, okay? I think that's what the kids say, isn't it? Sriram, the true goat. This tweet here from Cole 89595430. This is the tweet, right? Retweet this. Or like, or retweet. It was retweet, wasn't it? What does the Twitter thing ask us to do? What does the Twitter thing ask us to do? It's a retweet thing, isn't it? So like and retweet. Ratio my main tweet. Ratio mine from this guy. Sriram is the GOAT. That's the one I want to see getting the retweets and getting the likes. Sriram, the true GOAT. Get that retweeted and liked. And that's the one that we'll pull from. That's the one we want to get all the love. It's just the first one to come up my notifications, and it feels so appropriate, you know, that's the tweet that we jump on for the biggest prize of them all, because without Sriram Krishnan, it 1,000,000% isn't possible, because it's his stuff he's giving away. He is a GOAT, he is Santa. It's up to 30 likes in no time at all, guys. There's 100 of yous here, give or take. I suspect the majority of yous are on Twitter. Some of yous have probably ran away to do it and come back, so I'll let yous all do that and get that done. And I say, I'll take a wee pause for the cause. Well, my phone is going to be off. Poor Cole's phone. Twitter is better. My Twitter name is Ryan Mick 1998. Brilliant, my man. Ryan Mick 1998. Magic. And that was for the Zanetti V-Stride, my man. TNF Sorare, and that was the Torres. Limited. Just make sure my notes are all clean. Beautiful, guys. I've had a great time. This stream is taking on an extra 40 minutes. There's 110 of these here now, guys. So we want to get that retweet. So I'm pretty sure, again, sorry if I sound like I'm an old dad or something, right? But I'm pretty sure the kids say ratio. That's what this term is. This is, oh, we're doing it. Guys, brilliant. So my guy, I think what it means is, like, mine's has got 39 to 48. And if this gets more than it, then that's a thing. And it, like, discredits people or something. I don't really care about that. We want this to get the attention. But Sriram, the generosity of the man knows no bounds. He's all about Sorare. He's all about the Sorare community. And that's the message we want to send out into the Twitter sphere. So there's like 110 of yous here or so. I want to see that retweet and like thing get up to about 90 odd. I'm assuming not all of these are going to participate, and I'm assuming not all of these have got Twitter. Okay, boomer. Sorry, man. Sorry. I'm 34 with 2 kids. I don't know. I don't even really know what bloody. See, when people talk about generations and boomers and all that stuff, I don't even really know where I am. I call myself Generation Football, where my life is football. I grew up on Football Manager, Championship Manager, Premier Manager, all these things. LMA Manager on the PlayStation 1, all of this stuff all the way through to today. So I think of myself as Generation Football, where we've seen the evolution of football going from Roy of the Rovers, one sub stuff, all the way through to sports science and the beautiful game as we know it today. So I call myself Generation Football. You can call me a boomer, or well, all the other stuff. I don't really care. I'm an old dad at this point in my mind. Let's see it. Cole has 2 followers. That's probably going to change now. People off the stream going to see this soon. Yeah. Great stream. Let's see if these are all back. Had to use my younger girlfriend's Twitter. Love it. Let's see. Let's see how we've got up with this. It should be up to some good numbers now. Yeah, I think we're just about there. We're getting all the ratio chat in. Loving it, guys. Loving it. So we're up to about the 80 mark. I'll give that another second or two, right? And then we'll load it in. Copy the link. We'll get it loaded in and we'll get it going. I want to make sure as many of you guys are in the running. And some of you that are maybe just joining us are thinking, what is the giveaway, Quinny? What is Sorare giving away this time? Oh my God, he's sent us another offer. Has he? Or is that the one from earlier? That's the one from earlier. Good. I was worried he's giving more stuff away. I'm like, Sorare, if you keep giving this stuff away, man, you're not going to have any teams left, you know? This is for Sebastiano Esposito, under 23 rare forward of Anderlecht, on loan from Inter Milan, formerly of Basel or something like that, maybe Grasshoppers. Did well in Switzerland before going to Anderlecht. I remember that much. And that is what we're giving away. Defo a boomer, but probably more relatable with the Sorare audience. I'm a young pup. I'm only 34, man. Come on. Generation Football. That's it, guys. That's my terminology. Generation Football. Follow too. I'm not too. It's just let's just spread. Sorare the GOAT. Is the main one I'm looking for here. I can't find it. I can't find the tweet, says JC. Now, it's in. I've said Santa Sriram Krishnan is giving away under 23s. Come join the party. And in the responses is from Cole, and he's saying Sriram is the true GOAT. We're up to 84. So JC and anyone else, I'll give you another minute. I think we should get that to about the 90 mark, at least before we go and plug in. We're up to 91 likes. I'll give it 92. Retweets, we're up to 86. We're just about there. I'll give it another 10, 15 seconds or so, because I know some of you, there's a delay. Elon just banned Cole. Thanks for the stream, mate, and for the free card. No, got to go. Good luck for the upcoming game week to you, my man, as well. Building my first limited team tonight. I'd love to win the Esposito. I would fund that and probably a good bit more. And yeah, I think we're just about there on this tweet. We're at 89. We'll give it. I want to see it get to 90. So just because I think there's 100 of. I think these are pretty much all in amongst it now. Right. Okay. Cool. So we've got the tweet loaded up. Let's load it. This is it now. So you're locked in. We're doing it. Rare Sebastiano Esposito. It's very fun to say, isn't it? Yep, that's the one. Continue. You can see all you guys there. 87 entries. Will we try and reload that again? I think there was a few more there. Let's try it again, guys. Let's try it again. Let's load it up. Let's load it out. Tweet count, picture. I don't care about the picture. Banner, description. Don't care about anything. We only want 88. Okay. Let's go for it. We're ready, guys. 88 entries. There's only going to be one winner. The rare Sebastiano Esposito is Luke Stutt. Luke 40145656 on Twitter. Congratulations, my man. You have won an absolutely beautiful card. I can't DM you, my man. I'm going to take a note of your Twitter, but look. 401 465 86. DM me, buddy. If you're here still, tell me your Sorare team name as well. DM me. We'll get this set up and fired over to you. Esposito. What a win that is, by the way. And guys, honestly, if you can send Sorare any kind of love and appreciation, you know, I cannot cannot cease to extend my gratitude, Sriram, for the generosity you've shown the community tonight, and with John the other night as well. I was blown away by that as well. So thank you very much. We've given away some amazing cards, guys, from Sriram's pocket. Limited Ferran Torres. That went to, this is not financial advice, Sorare. We've also given away Annabelle Moreno. That went to Charlie Dunbar, friend of the channel. James Gilfillan won rare Semikis. Tom Clark won the rare Bubakar Kamara. V Stride, the legend Zanetti. And now Luke 401-465-86 with the rare Esposito. We've also had some fantastic donations coming from Simply Alex for a Courtois and a Dele Alli. And we've had some near Betons. But guys, the stream has been going on for 2 hours now. All the main rewards have been given out. I'm happy to give out the rest of this stuff, but my light has just died. And I'm not too sure. Poor Luke, give Quinny a follow. He doesn't follow you. Oh, is that why I can't DM him? Because he doesn't follow me? Is that how Twitter works? Is that how it works? That's just tough beans, isn't it? He's following me now. Thanks, Luke. There we go. There we go. There we go, my man. I'll send you a wee congrats. Buzzing. That was absolutely fantastic. So we've still got that stuff to give away, guys. Now, I think SO5-wise, let me just take a wee pause for the cause, right? Because I do like to just double-check my teams at this point, and I think I was messing about before Sriram gate-crashed the party in the best possible way. But yeah, I do have a team to sort out, so I need to remember to do that before we leave tonight. My name is Luke7. Luke7. Now, I need you to tell me that also in that Twitter account, okay, for verification. And again, anyone else, I'll have a wee chat with you guys when we get off. Cole has followed me. What a day. That was fantastic, guys. And so I think so we've still got some cards to give away, right? So I've got some great rewards, guys, tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll do a live stream for the rewards I've got tomorrow and the leftover cards we've got from here. So the National Series cards you guys donated last time that we didn't get to give away. The Betons, the stuff that Alex donated tonight, the Courtois, we'll give them away tomorrow. And the reward opening that I'll have, because I'm finishing first in All-Star and I've got 3 other rewards to win. So we'll be doing a reward live stream giveaway tomorrow with the leftovers, with the hangovers. Honestly, guys, good fortune and live long and prosper and all that good stuff to Sriram Krishnan. And honestly, I cannot say it enough. The generosity of the man is absolutely outstanding. I do my best to do giveaways on the channel as often as possible and done my best to do them all the way through the year. And honestly, guys, like, giving away cards seems easy, but honestly, like, giving away cards, like, you know, it's amazing when people do it. And honestly, I cannot say how thankful I am for Sriram sharing his love with the community via the stream tonight. So I'll catch you tomorrow for some reward opening stuff. I'll be able to take a breath. Congratulations again to all the winners. I'll endeavour to get all of those rewards that were earned tonight shipped out tonight, so that by the time we come back tomorrow, I want to see high fives and fist bumps, and maybe Esposito can go into a team this game week and some other stuff like that, you know. So don't forget, Harry was here as well, so make sure you subscribe and follow to Harry as well as this channel here, guys. Good luck this game week. Wish me good luck for the rewards tomorrow. Stay out of trouble, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Night, night.